Nice bonfire, but
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. My audio is working.
my turn.
As far as
Sure.
I can tell. No, I'm not sure.
Let me.
It looks like it is.
Yeah, I need to get to your stream because right now it's still
Right.
it's giving me an ad.
It's showing the audio stuff lighting up.
And it
when
was
both
telling
I
me
and
that
you
you were
talk.
still hosting Pack Rat for a minute.
Someone
So,
also want to check mine?
last time on Curse of the Vistani, we had no audio for the entire stream. And no one let me know. Angel, thank you for the 60-month resub. That's a long time. Audio confirmed. Thank you. So, yeah, the last episode did not go up because there was nothing to listen to. Just a lot of
Testing.
visual things with no one knowing what was going on except for me and the players. So,
It's audio on my side. I just didn't have a voice.
what the audience missed was they set off from the Pixie Village after having received their gifts, and Neffy left us and gave...
I got winged boots.
Yeah, gave Lilia some winged boots.
After a big hug.
Then we had a run-in with a crazy old man who took his shirt off.
And left it with us after telling us they were coming.
That it was coming,
Not knowing
yes.
who they were.
Nope.
It was coming.
Yep, it was coming. And then we ran into a shop.
That was desperately wanting a Ring of Spellstoring.
Yes. They were very much in need of a Ring of Spellstoring. They had a wanted poster and everything for it.
And I have a suspicious feeling that I don't know, just in the pit of my stomach of who it might be who wanted it, but yeah.
Let's see.
But we got some good stuff out of it.
And you guys also ran into a Vrock who...
Yes, he wanted directions to Niwu, but we didn't know where that was.
Yep. Severed Fang,
Okay,
thank
Niwu.
you for the 50-month resub. Oh, a hype train is close. Fancy. Cat. What cat? There's a cat? There's a kitty cat? Does it dance, 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 and it dance, dance, dance?
Cat?
In Meteor chat, that was the comment made.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
We had a Meteor.
So,
To join cross chat because I'm not seeing anything.
Oh. I'm seeing post from cross chat in Meteor's chat.
Nobody said anything in Meteor's chat.
Other than Severed Fang, who said cat.
He
True,
probably
that-
said
subscriber
it
message.
in the...
yeah, he said it in the resub.
Yeah,
So
those won't show up.
that wouldn't show up.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Oh, thank you, Severed.
There you go.
All right. And did
Okay,
everybody
now we're
get their currency set from last time? Did we figure that out? From what people got for selling things?
I believe so.
No, because I had an issue when that was going on, and my computer
Yes,
was
that's right.
installing Windows 10.
That's right.
This is why I bring it up.
Yeah, we just had lots of issues last week.
I think we...
Well, not last
I don't
week.
think we split up.
Last time we
perfectly.
played was rough.
Yeah.
It was.
So, yeah, they sold off the Ring of Spellstoring, and because of that, they were able to buy several protection items, and I think that's all you guys ended up buying, right?
We were given a Ring of Protection and a Cloak of Protection and 40,000 gold in exchange for the Ring of Spellstoring.
Yep.
We then spent 7,000 of that for 2 more Rings of Protection.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the cloak.
Distributed those out. Yes, and you got the cloak. And then I spent 50 gold for a health potion.
Right.
I also sold my Piper the Sewers and the Smoldering Armor for 2,500 gold.
Right. So
I'm
you guys
assuming you
are...
got the gold on you still.
You guys
So
are
we
well
can
up on your
tabulate
gold
that
at
out
the
and I'll
moment.
split it up at some point for y'all.
San missed last time, so she has no clue what's going on. Well,
Oh, you have a ring of protection now.
Yes.
yes.
We
Which
sold
you can
the
attune
ring
to.
of spell
Which
storing.
I did add to your character sheet.
Yes.
If
We
it's an
ended
attuned
up
item, you can attune to it.
Yes, we sold the ring of spell storing for a crap ton of money and ended up getting some protection items that help boost AC.
Correct, that thing. Okay. So, does anyone have any questions or anything else they want to do from where we left off last time?
How rich am I?
Doing the math right now so we can split it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, on screen you should be able to see the old man shopkeeper. Do you still have Luffy? Yes. Shopkeeper Gearson. That's right. Okay.
42.
So everyone ready to move forward then once we get the money figured out?
Yep.
Oh, we also leveled up. Didn't we?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I
To level
counting
5?
the pipe of the
We're at
sewers
level
and the
5.
smoldering armor
Yeah,
as
level
group
5.
funds? Question for y'all.
Yes.
Okay. Making sure I have that in my math. So minus that.
I'm assuming yes because they came from the bag? Well,
The pipes
the
were
pipes did.
originally hers that she kind of claimed as the bard, but yeah, it's up
From
to
the
you for
bag.
that one. But the
Yeah, and
armor
the
was
the
something that
smoldering was the
nobody had a
bag.
use for. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Making sure.
All right. So while she continues to figure that out, the old man that Gearson, who was selling you everything, he says, "Thank you for your business," and he closes up his shop.
Need
And
you, sir.
GG Meteor, your mic is on today. Thank you. It definitely is. We checked. He closes up his shop and he starts heading on his way. And you guys, with your newly acquired goods, 35,450. Is that per party member?
No, that's divided by the number of party
divided
members.
by party members. Okay. Okay, so that would come out to 5,908 gold and 1/3.
What is that in platinum?
There'd be 4 extra gold after that.
Divide by 10 for platinum.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what was that exact number again?
5,908.33.
5,908.
So 5,908 per person plus 4 left over.
Do we have to split
I
the
mean,
whole
that's
thing?
gold value, so we could actually split the 0.33 in silver and copper to make it even, just about.
Yep.
Yeah, because we have how many party members, including Callan? Because Callan gets included
6.
too.
Yep.
Yes.
There
We
should be
cannot
6
forget
total.
about the stick.
Yeah, so those
All right.
6.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think Callan's gonna
I'm actually gonna open my converter and do it.
Yeah.
That might be the easier way.
Yeah. I'm on it.
Oh, are you also counting the 40 that I had? 40 gold, 4 platinum.
She
no,
wasn't counting anything.
This was purely
that was just
what we got from the merchant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 0.33 would be what? 3 silver, 3 copper.
3 silver, 3 copper. Yeah, that would be correct.
Okay.
So 5,908 gold, 3 silver, 3 copper.
Per person?
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yeah. It's not as much as it sounds like, I promise. You'll find ways to spend it rather quickly.
Okay. I've added that to Callan and Aurora. And all right. So you guys divide up. Go ahead.
We're splitting that up for each person now? I'm confused.
Yes,
you can mark it on your character
currency
sheet because that is yours, but we can keep it in the big bag of holding together. But that is your money.
Right, I'm taking it out of the bag of holding ledger so that we can put it in our individual ledgers, but I do have the math still.
So 5,908
in gold pieces, and then 3 silver pieces and 3 copper pieces.
Tika rich? Richish.
Richish. Spell components will eat that up rather quickly for a cleric and a sorcerer or a warlock or similar things with pricey components. But it's a good start. It's more where we should be.
Yep.
Then that means I have 5 silver.
So you guys have pretty much been there. It's just been in items instead of gold.
3 copper.
Correct. Yeah, the 0.33 becomes 3 silver, 3 copper.
Right.
Okay, so I had 2 silver and 0 copper, so it's 5 silver and 3 copper. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I'm good. I think I set it up.
All right.
So you guys go ahead and divide up your cash that you have newly acquired. And put on your rings or your cloaks, whichever one you got. And you get back into the carriage and start heading down the road yet again. With Aurora heading up the front as always. And it was already evening time when you guys ran into this shopkeeper. So you guys go for a couple hours more, and it's starting to get dark. The sun sits with Mora and Luffy in the cart. Yep. You guys kind of fiddle around with the immovable rods that you got before. Callan especially is playing with them.
Amused by them.
Yep.
I mean, we did the mid-air ladder trick last time, and neither of us did well enough on our acrobatics rolls to flip, so we gotta practice.
Right. You both fell on your face, and none of the audience heard it.
No, nobody at all.
Yeah, so they got immovable rods.
Yeah,
they were in the bag of holding.
Yep.
We figured out the last
3.
thing in there.
What's the rod? Acrobatics for what? So
we basically set up a movable rod, and then we stood on it, and then set up another one, and we're trying to flip between them and do a cool trick to land on the way down after disabling them.
And Son, an immovable rod
is a rod that you can place in air and push a button, and it will not move no matter what you do unless you push the button.
It is gravity defiant. It is fixed in place.
I have 3 of them.
DC 30
yeah, an angel block
to wrench it back out of place.
Yes.
Yep. Unless you press the button.
3 of them in the bag.
Kind of.
Yeah,
but it's a rod.
Yeah, one was given to Callan, and the other 2 are just chilling in the bag of holding, or being played with. You want to try and do a flip off one, San?
Do an alien roll.
Yeah, we were just doing it for fun because we were like, oh, this might be a cool use.
Ooh. Yeah, nope, you fall flat on your face when you try and do the flip. This thing is thin. It's not easy
It's really,
to get
really
your footing.
hard. Yeah.
You didn't purge your rolls. Nope, you didn't. Me and Banana
We
both
noticed
commented on that.
We noticed it.
All right, so you guys are having fun messing around with these things.
I guess we're getting ready to eat and then go to bed.
And it's getting dark, so you kind of pull off to the side of the road, looking for a good spot to set up camp for the night. When you actually come across a little hut. And roll me perception.
I'm still disadvantaged because of exhaustion, correct?
Yes. Let's see.
Oh, I get.
You still rolled really high even with the disadvantage. It's still pretty good. 21 is still great.
4.
I was really proud of my 18 for about half a second.
I'm really on it, I guess, even though I'm exhausted.
That is
Catch
Callan. That is Aurora.
Oh.
All right.
Okay,
So yeah, with those rolls, you can tell coming up to this shack that it is like beat up, run down.
Sketchy. Do we get weird vibes from it?
You could roll me an insight check for that.
Me disadvantaged? Good luck.
So I've got a map here for you.
If,
with a 7, you feel fine about this. It doesn't wig you out at all.
Oh, this is insight now?
Yeah, she wanted to see if it like creeps her out or anything.
Felt sketchy about it.
Okay.
San rolled as well. With a 15 or 18, yeah, it might creep you out a little bit. It kind of looks run down. There's tree falling at the front. There's some boards broken all over the place. You might get like a little shiver from being near it. But it looks sturdy enough that, assuming no one's here, you might be able to stay here for the night, as it actually starts raining a bit. You want to sneak and look around. Okay. What exactly are you looking for?
Perimeter check.
Wait, why was that disadvantaged? Oh, no, I think that was advantage stealth, because you get it naturally, don't you? Okay.
Yeah, it
Just
shows
the
the bigger
11.
one.
Yeah, so 17.
That's the 17, yeah. Advantage.
So doing a perimeter check, you don't notice anyone suspicious around. There is a well in the back, which looks like it has not been used in quite a while. It's kind of overgrown with foliage. The water is even a little murky. There are a couple windows, but they're like boarded up.
So can't see in them.
Yeah.
We know what happened the last time we came across a place that was boarded up. Scarecrows came to life in the middle of the night.
I will clarify, it's not barricaded. It
Okay.
just looks like it's I guess boarded up is the wrong word. It It's just like broken, the closed windows, but kind of
In
broken
disrepair.
up. Yeah, disrepair. That's a good word.
Okay.
If you want to look for gaps that you could see through, roll me a perception. Tempted to send in Luffy, but you don't have much control over him.
Yeah, so that's San to roll perception, because she's the one actively looking right now.
All right, 20, yeah, correct. So 23 perception. Yeah, you find some gaps in there. And let's see. I'll give you a little reveal from the gaps that you see. So we'll
User says there's a body in there, isn't there?
With our luck, it's very possible.
like you find a gap over there. Find another gap here. You aren't really able to see all that much, but that gives you a little clue as to what's in there. Like you see a little bit of a broken chair, the remnants of a fireplace. Is there a big enough gap for a bat?
Where's the door during all this? Right here?
The door is up here.
I'm assuming here.
Okay,
Yep.
so this area. So you go through the trellis to get to the door.
Yes. Correct.
The lattice work.
No, there is not a gap big enough for a bat.
Well, the plant's here. Can I expend a charge of the Staff of the Woodlands to speak with plants?
Yeah.
As I mute my phone because it was really loud just now.
Didn't hear a thing.
That's good.
Bobby!
Okay, so you use up one of your charges of speak with plant. I don't have you guys on the map at all, do I?
Well, hold on. Did we... I don't think we would have reset our charges yet. I don't think it's been a dawn since the last time we fought, right?
They should all be
I'm reset.
reset. You haven't fought.
Okay, I just haven't rolled it then.
You haven't fought at all in this current day.
Okay, so I just haven't run that. I need to regain my charges. Okay. Regain
Sorry, I
up
forgot
to
to
8
put you guys
charges
on
of
here.
my 6 available charges.
Okay. There we go.
There we
Okay,
go. 'Cause I was about to say, it doesn't say I have charges available.
So you are now able to speak to plants. What are you wanting to ask them?
How long has it?
Would be more
How
curious.
long has it been since anyone else came through here?
Let's see. No people have been through here in months. At least. Many, many suns.
What about animals? Or creatures or monsters?
Animals come through here plenty.
What kind of
Sniff
animals?
around. Oh, some boars and deer? Squirrels? I like the squirrels.
Do you know of anything that's been inside the building that may have gone inside the building?
People try to get in. Sometimes.
Did
No
they
one's
not
been in a
succeed?
while. They succeed.
Okay, so they go in and they come back out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them make lots of noise.
Goodness. What kind of noises?
Oh, all sorts. They sometimes yell.
Do they usually look hurt when they come out? Do they drip red stuff?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean. Aurora looks in the well.
Saplin's trying to think of a way to describe to a plant bleeding.
Right. It's not
So
something a
Saplin's...
plant would be all that familiar with.
You know how sometimes when a tree gets a cut in it and some liquid comes out?
It drips sap.
Because tree sap is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Does it look like any of the people have cuts and have red sap coming out when they leave the house?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We're really on guard for this, aren't we?
Always. So, are there any really cool flowers nearby?
Oh. There's not many flowers around here.
What about that well over there?
What about it?
Is the water tasty?
You're asking
and I'll move
these
closer
plants
to the
at
well
the
to
trellis,
ask
right?
the plants by the well. I'll be
okay,
moving
you're
around.
moving over to there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm moving carefully around the building.
Because these plants over here might not even know there is a well.
Well, yeah,
really
I was
see
assuming that I was wandering.
Okay.
As I went.
All right.
Asking the foliage as you're
the
around
plants by the well would say, "Oh yes, the water is delicious. Our roots are. Some of our roots go in there. We drink it all the time."
Yeah, this doesn't sound creepy at all, Meteor.
It's supposed to sound innocent, not creepy.
Yeah, it's
on the creepy side.
That's not the plants. That's just menacing. Meteor's voice. It's fine.
Oh, thanks. So I just sound creepy. Got it.
No, it's just you don't do young innocent child well.
Apparently not.
No, it's kind of like slightly menacingly creepy.
It's hard. Young innocent child is hard.
Anyways.
So yeah, they let you know that the water is fairly safe to drink from their perspective. It's a little murky on top, but you could probably like get the murk out, and then it'd be fine to drink.
Yeah. And then I'll ask because I could probably move myself. There we go. Since I've come around this way at this point. Also ask them if they've seen any wildlife or people recently, how long it's been. Same questions.
Yeah, you pretty much get the same answer. And while you're asking these questions, the rain's like starting to come down harder. So you guys are standing out in the rain right now.
I'll walk through the door.
Yeah, I'll head back around.
Okay.
Everybody's walking through the door.
And I'll look in the doorway behind Firedale as Curio just walks right in.
Okay.
Kind of peeking around him.
All right, so you walk in, and just like you expected, it's a run-down, beat-up old place. Broken furniture, rug torn up.
Looks like glass on the floor.
There's a few drips coming through the roof, but not enough to like do any permanent damage.
I will shake vigorously and dry myself.
Luffy does the same thing.
cat fur is not the most pleasant thing.
Oh no, the DM is pushing you to go in.
It's fine.
Mm.
And I Speak with Plants is only up for about 10 minutes, so it'll
Okay.
fade at some point during this.
Yeah, we'll say it's probably
Yeah, next to
Are
Sonya,
there any
use them.
candles to light?
We have torches, though, don't we?
I will cast Dancing Lights, the cantrip, and send
Okay.
a light in front of us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if
you
we're
light
gonna
up
stay
the
here overnight,
area. You
We
kind
have
of
torches and
you kind of
lanterns.
search around
what
on
I
the
said.
table nearby you, and there is a mostly used up candle.
no.
You could get like maybe an hour or two out of it.
Because I really don't see. Oh no, there's what's left of a fireplace.
Can I take a look at the floor, make sure none of the boards look like they're gonna fall in on us if we step on them?
Yeah.
Make sure we don't fall through the floor.
Yeah, roll investigation for that.
And kind of for everyone here to know what I'm doing, be like, this place is kind of run down. Can we make sure we're not gonna fall through it
All right. With
for
a
signs of rot?
with a 10, I'll have Callan roll as well.
I do not bad. 15?
6. So Callan gets a 19. Lilia gets a 15.
Because disadvantaged.
Yeah, so you find several like creaky floorboards, but none of them seem like they would give way underneath of you. It seems like the floor is sturdy on the ground that it's on.
Curio makes a semi-beeline straight to the fireplace and lights a fire.
Needy user says, doesn't it need a basement before you can fall through?
No, you
roll-
can
still have a
fall.
small
You can
space
fall
underneath.
underneath. If it's slightly elevated to keep it off the ground, you can fall through the bottom into the crawl space.
Firedale, roll me survival for making a fire. And yeah, I will say there does not appear to be any kind of basement to this structure.
My old cottage had a crawl space underneath, so yeah, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want some help, Curio?
There is no upstairs either, San. This is a one-story cottage.
Pull my tinder kit out of my pack.
I would offer to help since
Yeah,
I'm
we have a
plus 6
tinder
to
box,
survival, but
Yeah.
I'm disadvantaged
Okay.
today.
Using a tinderbox, yeah, you get it up pretty well.
Okay.
I forgot you had that.
Yeah, most of us started with one with our
Yeah, it's a
background.
standard.
Yep, I forgot.
All sorts of
Basic survival goods to rough it.
All right, so you do get the fire lit in this kind of fallen down, broken up fireplace, but there's enough of a space there that you clear out where you can light a fire. Looks for loot or anything useful.
Yeah, I would like to investigate that desk or that table where we came in.
Okay. Yeah, roll investigation. San, you do not find any kind of good loot. Saflin, you find like some rotten food, some broken plates.
Does it look like
a bottle with a mysterious liquid in it?
Does it look like the food was left untouched in a hurry?
No.
Okay.
It's just kind of like scraps there.
Okay, so it doesn't look like they were in the middle of a meal and something happened.
Nope.
Okay. That was my main worry.
Yes.
You might want to get Callan and Aurora inside. They're
Yeah,
standing
pull
out in
them
the
in
rain.
because we can't move them.
Fair point.
They're getting drenched.
Can I
right.
take the rotten food and discard it somewhere?
Yeah, you could toss it outside.
toss it far enough away from the door that wild animals don't come to the door for it.
Yeah. And
Is this supposed to be a bookshelf down here?
yeah, it's like an old beaten up bookshelf with some books strewn about. The books look like they've been they don't look in good condition. Maybe eaten by animals, type of thing.
So not worth investigating through to see if there's anything interesting in it.
Yeah, there's not really anything there, unfortunately. Okay. Any books that are there look weathered and
probably unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Illegible. Okay.
I would like to set up my hunting trap near the door.
Okay, that's fine. Where at? You can
right
draw where you
the
want
door
it.
Almost.
Okay.
What if we have to go out to pee?
Then dodge the hunting trap. I'm telling you, it's there.
Tiptoe over the top rope.
The rain is kind of like pounding on the walls and the roof, and like the wind's kind of like moaning. And
since I'm not seeing a bathroom inside need a user, I'm assuming you would have to use the outside.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you can use the bathroom inside.
Yeah, you could. Not
I
like
don't necessarily think these
here.
people would. I mean, there doesn't have to be indoor plumbing.
I mean, your party members might have an issue with it, but
I mean, I'm not seeing a bathroom, so the common thing would be go outside. Don't just pee in a corner.
San grabs the knife to look at.
Is that a well or a fountain in the back?
This is a well.
Well.
Yeah, that is a well.
Okay, we were investigating it earlier.
Okay.
The knife that you grabbed, San, it's kind of like a meat cutting knife. It's got like all sorts of nicks on the blade. It is not something that would be useful in combat.
Or useful to cut anything else, pretty much.
Old and rusty. So, snoozy time.
Leaves it behind and goes to the piano to see if there's usable string.
Is the ceiling open up to the roof, or is there a room for an attic?
A few place.
There is no attic. It's just roof.
Okay.
Yeah. Completely open area.
Okay, so yeah, snoozy time.
San, you could probably get a usable piano wire or two if you wanted it. All right, so you guys
want to garrote this all.
Can I pull out my basic supplies at this fireplace and start cooking up something from the rations that we have?
Yeah, sure. Callan starts taking out his sleeping bag and sets up a nice little place in the corner.
Decent dinner.
Yeah, that's a decent dinner. You guys should still have your inspiration too.
We do.
Your DM's inspiration.
Yeah, which gives us an advantage.
Yeah.
Which would give me normal since I'm always disadvantaged right now.
I mean, that's a good use of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I believe it's just for ability checks is what I said.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So if you use your inspiration, it's for an ability check.
Right.
All right. So yeah, you guys chow down on some of your food that you have stored away. Set up your sleeping bags. Callan says, Do we still need to keep watch?
It would probably help, but I will put up Liamon's tiny hut for us.
Okay.
So we can keep watch inside the thing.
Okay, so what's the diameter then, since we all need to be in there? And it takes you 10 minutes to set up, right?
Humongous.
It's a 1 minute casting time. It doesn't actually take that long to set up.
I thought it was 10 minutes.
No, it's 1 minute. It's just in combat, 1 minute is
10 rounds.
a lot of rounds.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Let's see.
It's a 10-foot radius dome.
For 8 hours.
Yeah. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside.
Make sure the fire is close enough.
Yep.
Okay.
So where
basically,
do I have
it
to go?
springs up around me.
Yep.
So wherever I am is where it is centered. So I will position
so you guys are
myself.
Gonna, kind of huddle together.
I'm pretty much right where I'm at, so I'm centering it here.
10.
And it says 9 creatures can fit in it. So.
And you can make it dimly lit or dark.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and
spells and
make
other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it.
We'll say everybody was in it when she cast it.
Right, I would wait until everyone's gathered around to cast it.
Yeah.
Because they have to be in it when I make it to be able to go through it freely.
Okay.
So we need Aurora
and it's dry and comfortable, so
He
the
was
rain
in it when
won't
she made it.
matter. Yeah. I would have waited till everyone was in range.
I meant that is, can we pull Aurora in so he's quote unquote in it?
Can Meteor move him, basically?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. I was still reading the spell.
San is asking if the wood is good by the fireplace.
Yeah, there's some good wood stacked up there, for sure.
And I mean, now that the dome is up and y'all were all in it when it was cast, y'all can walk in and out. I'm the only one who can't. I am anchored.
You can move around inside of it.
Yes, I just can't leave it. Because if I leave it, it goes away.
So you're the one that has to use the bathroom inside.
Yes. This is correct. This is why I went to the bathroom before.
Alright, so you guys...
snuggle up with Luna.
Snuggle up.
What's the watch list?
The watch list?
Yeah.
Usually it's Callan and San, and then
since they don't have to sleep as much.
Switch off.
Okay.
Yep. And I will pretty much sleep most of the time I'm in it to get my full rest before it drops.
Right.
Sleepy time.
This is the replacement for me taking watch.
You provide shelter. You've done all your work, right?
Yep. And ignore the description. It does that every time I hit the cast button.
Yep. Okay. So you guys go to sleep, and Callan and Thon are the ones that are going to be taking watch. Callan is on the first watch. Saflin, after a little while of sleeping, the tinderbox that you guys had used kind of like hits you in the face and kind of startles you awake.
Poltergeist.
That was rude. I'm trying to sleep.
What's that?
The tinderbox flew at me. Who moved that?
Wasn't me.
Unfortunately, this means whoever did it was in the dome when it was cast. It's unfortunate.
And then, Curio, a chair leg flies towards you out of nowhere.
Am I asleep or awake?
Had to have been within the dome.
You are asleep.
Yeah.
And it smacks you on the back,
Ow.
waking you up as well.
Meteor question.
Yes.
Spell question.
Okay.
You don't have to necessarily tell me how many,
Mm-hmm.
but my spell, the hut, would have failed if there were more than 9 creatures within it.
Okay.
Would it have failed?
Let's see. How many of you are in it right now? 3, 4, 5,
Well, we've
6,
There's
7.
Well, when
at
she
the time
cast
of
it,
casting, it was 8 of us.
8 of you? Then no, it would not have failed at the time of casting.
Okay.
Well, then there means there's 1?
If more than 9 get in there, would it fail?
They can't enter when it's cast if they were not in it at the time of casting. And if they were in it at the time of
Right.
casting and equaled more than 9, it would have failed.
Okay.
It would not have cast. And we would know.
Okay.
That is why I'm asking.
It has not exceeded 9.
Okay.
and nothing can move into
nothing
or
can
through
move
it except
into or
us
through
or
it.
whatever
Right,
was
through the
originally
dome.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and San is outside.
You're outside
Yeah.
it currently, yes.
Yeah.
But also you were
It
in
was
it when it
in
was
when
cast,
it-
so you counted at the time that it was
Mhm.
cast.
Yep.
That's the thing.
Okay.
I will roll over and try and go back to sleep and throw the wooden chair leg onto the fire.
Okay. At this point, you, everyone who's asleep probably wouldn't hear it, or actually they probably would. They hear a sound similar to, what, like the moan of the wind, but like a lot louder.
Ooh.
And
I'm looking at my stuff and I don't think I can do much.
I'm
Try
looking
and
at what I can
pinpoint
do
the
here.
location of the sound since it sounds like it was louder. Is it coming from
the
all
sound,
around us?
The sound came from outside.
Okay.
As a note for those in the party who are curious, the dome is opaque from outside. They can't see in it. Whatever's outside can't see in it.
Thought question. Does Luffy count as a person? Because he would have been with us in the dome. Does he count as a person?
It's creatures of medium.
So no.
Small to medium, you said, didn't you?
I think Luffy would count
9
as tiny.
creatures of medium size or smaller, yeah. So yeah.
Oh, medium or smaller?
Yeah, so he would count. In theory, if you're counting him as a creature.
Okay.
He's a construct, though, isn't he?
So it would have been 9 total when it was cast, but now it would be 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
9's
8,
fine.
9. Yeah.
9 is fine. 10 is the problem.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna message.
It would have failed if I said it anywhere that there was already a creature, even if it was an invisible creature.
Right. I'm gonna message you, Lily, one quick question.
Sure.
Because one question, though, isn't Luffy a construct?
But Luffy is a creature.
Okay.
It's up to Meteor at this point if he wants to count Luffy as an actual creature or if he wants to count Luffy as an accessory.
Okay. So I messaged you, Lily.
So yeah, just party-wise, if he counts Luffy as a creature, we're at a 9-creature party. Not for battle, just for specifically this spell.
Yep.
We're at max. So anything else inside would have made it fizzle.
You there, Lily?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
There was something posted recently.
In regards to that?
Yeah. I'm gonna send you a screenshot.
He's a construct, though. Need a user, so...
Yeah, that's why I was saying I don't know if Meteor wants to consider
Yeah, because I know we
Luffy
initially
just an accessory or not.
thought
I
the
think
thing.
he would count as a construct, not a creature. So that's not what I'm... oh, interesting.
Here's the D&D author arguing with themselves on Twitter. There you go.
Okay.
So I'll say you can because it's unclear in the
arguing
writing,
with himself.
I'd say that that's fine.
Okay.
To rule it that
Yeah,
it does what you want
that
it
was
to do.
kind of what I was going under the assumption
That's fine. We can rule it. That's fine.
Okay.
Can you link it for later?
Because it was unclear.
Okay. So
After.
we are good as we are.
We'll explain it in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll get explained.
So yeah, it did not drop or anything. The hut is still up.
But for future, is Luffy considered a creature
He
with
is a
us or no?
construct, not a creature.
So no. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Just,
it was an
just
8
like
thing.
Callan's weapons wouldn't count as a creature.
So he's an accessory at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'd say.
So
yes.
it was an 8 spawn, not a 9 spawn.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys hear this loud moaning noise. It probably would wake up those of you who were asleep. And the chair leg that Curio just tossed away, it actually comes right back, misses you this time, misses Saflin, and hits Aurora smack in the face.
Well, that's not good because I threw it in the fire.
Yeah, he threw it in the fire.
I guess he did. Okay, a different chair leg. Then.
I mean, if whatever it is wants to be mean, have at it.
Right. So, obviously something is going on at this point. Items are flying around, hitting you.
Okay, I'm going to watch with my keen eyes and see if I can figure out if there's something from a direction.
Meteor, I sent you something in response to that DM because that's up to you if it happens or not. Because of how it's worded, because it's weird.
Okay. I think it's still fine at the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
I think this house is haunted.
I will cast... Because I'm awake now. I'm annoyed.
And also, a plate from the table gets launched towards San and hits her.
I don't think magic can pass through the dome. Right?
Correct.
No.
And it's not. It's valid. What's happening is valid.
Yeah.
That's why Meteor had to DM me. Everything that's happening is valid.
Mm-hmm. I just had to make sure of a rule.
Yep. There was confusion. This is fun.
So I do just want to say, in case this is something that Banana might want to know about or be reminded of, you do have the Turn Undead channel Divinity as your cleric. I don't know if that will count for whatever is going on, but since somebody mentioned ghosty earlier, I just wanted to make sure you know that's a thing.
Turn undead or destroy undead?
Well, you have turn undead.
I would like to expend part of my Staff of the Woodlands charges to do locate animals or plants.
You do
Okay.
have destroy undead at 5th level too, so yes, you have both.
So the spell says that I describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. Unfortunately, it is beast or plant, so if
Okay.
it's not a beast, it won't help.
So what are you looking for then?
I was hoping
Throw it back
for
towards the table.
just are there wild animals nearby, but I think I have to name a specific one with that spell, so. I was hoping for a general sense, but I don't think it'll do a non-specific.
Correct.
So that may not work.
Concentrating the voice and nature of surroundings.
I
describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. Yeah.
Yeah, so never mind.
Son
Son
says, some asshole just threw a plate at me.
Yeah, they threw the tinderbox at me earlier.
Where do you find the information for turn undead?
It's on the
It's in
character
your
class.
features and traits.
Yeah.
All I literally see is the words turned undead.
It should be under Channel Divinity, yeah. Turn undead.
If you click on it, it should bring up a description on your right.
Present your holy symbol and speak a prayer centering the undead. Oh.
Censuring.
Censuring, yeah. You basically yeah.
Make a wisdom saving
throw. You disapprove of it. You say you cannot be here. And then it has to actually make a roll and say, okay, no, I can't. And then it leaves, or it says, yes, I can, and it stays.
Yeah, you can literally just say "be gone" to censure the undead, and if they fail, they will be gone.
And at 5th level, if it's low enough level-wise, power-wise, instead of just having to run away, you can actually cause it to die. You destroy it outright.
All right.
So what should I try and cast then? Destroy or?
The destroy is part of the turn.
Okay, so just do you turn undead, see if it actually does anything?
That's up to you. I was just letting you know that that's something you have because you just recently gained full cleric stuff. So I was making sure you knew to look at that because that's one of your class abilities.
Okay, so then can I try?
Yeah.
So I guess
you just mark off your channel divinity for turn undead, and
it's normal though, right? Or is that an ability that I have to check? Because it's bringing up the ability roll.
Channel divinity.
Yeah, I get that, but the turn undead, the channel divinity, is bringing up a select roll mode.
How weird, because you don't roll it, they do.
Yeah, hold on. I'm looking at what it will do.
Can you see or hear you within 30 feet of you?
Yeah, you would use it because you would just mark
There's
it.
No action
as a limited use.
So it's a normal.
And they would roll to save.
So I just roll normal then, I guess, right?
You don't roll anything.
Roll.
You just
that's why I said it's
being
I have
weird.
no choice.
You checkbox it as your one per short rest, and you don't do anything else.
So then why I'm just gonna do this.
Own your actions
what does this
for
do?
channel divinity.
Okay, now I understand what it was doing. Okay.
You just mark your channel divinity.
Casting it to BTT to the thing.
Okay.
Right, reading the
Just send
description
the
to VTT. I'm talking about in features and traits.
No,
like
I know.
how
I
my Bardic
that off.
actions. Yeah, that's all you do.
That off, but the to cast to beyond or to roll 20, it makes me roll.
So the creature would need to
to
make
display
a
it.
wisdom saving throw.
If it's
Correct.
undead. If it's not undead,
Right.
nothing happens. She still uses it, but whatever it is doesn't have to do a thing.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a thing.
Okay, and what's it need to beat?
It's a 14.
14? Okay.
So I'm guessing that's a fail.
Alright.
Well,
So,
it depends on if it gets to add anything or not.
you see like another piece of furniture. You actually see the chair that Callan's sitting on start raising up with him in it. And you present... Shush. You present your holy symbol and use your turn undead.
Start praying.
Start praying. And the chair then drops back to the ground. And that is all you can tell happened.
That'll last for 1 minute. And for Meteor's information, if its CR is less than or equal to or less than 1/2, it's destroyed outright.
Okay.
Because of
destroying it.
Yeah. Because your
Because
spell. And
of
your protector
what I just
level.
cast.
Yes.
Or what I just cast to beat to all 20 is what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
So after this happens,
Kellen started to raise, then he suddenly hit the ground.
Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, it should still be fine. Okay.
I imagine Lilia standing up, clutching her holy symbol, saying, "Be gone!" And we just all look at her all weird.
No, not be gone. But like, you are not welcome here. Just with a sneering look on my face.
We all just look at her weird and say, but we're supposed to be here.
So yeah, everyone else is just kind of praising you at the moment. And a few moments later, let's see. Lilia, I would like you to make a strength check, please.
Yeah, good luck with that. Am I still disadvantaged from exhaustion?
Yes, you would still be disadvantaged.
We don't see
Strength
anything.
is not my strong suit.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Well, that rules out ghost, because ghosts aren't actually invisible.
Meteors might be.
They're translucent.
We can assume anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck just happened?
I'm confused. What is going on?
Sorry, my thing just went away.
Yeah, you just need to target an area for fairy fire. Correct?
All right, so you feel something, but nothing actually happens to you. You feel like something touched you, basically. And I would like you all to go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Initiative doesn't have a disadvantage, correct?
It does.
Or does it?
It does.
It's a dex check. Pretty much anytime you roll a d20 right now, it's going to be that.
I hate this exhaustion shit.
Almost over.
At least it only lasts through tonight, unless we don't get any rest. Then we all have to deal with it.
Yep. Then we will all be exhausted.
Then it's just normal.
I can cast the hut again. I've got one more 3rd level spell, so if this fails, we just go find somewhere else and try again. And not sleep in the haunted house.
Okay.
Hey, you still got an 11 even with a low roll.
It's more frustrating for her just because it's negating multiple of her natural 20s.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna...
It's not just that, it's just every time I have to check if it's a freaking disadvantage.
18.
Just assume almost everything is
If you-
at disadvantage at this point, except your attack roll.
If you hold
depending.
control, you can click it that way.
Aurora.
Yep.
Eh.
So that's Aurora.
You can also, in your Beyond 20 settings, just turn on roll with disadvantage.
That's
just
what it's
turn it
set
off
to
after.
currently.
Yeah.
And that's Callan.
Alright. So currently, we have
Sun
at the top.
is 21. Lilia is 11. Okay. Dex is the deciding thing, right?
Did anybody roll Aurora?
Yes.
Not yet.
Aurora was 8.
Metered.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe one of us wants to roll Aurora from the sheet just so that it labels it.
Yeah.
Going forward.
Yes, if they're tied, the first one you go with is Dex. Whoever has the higher Dex goes first.
Alright.
Yep.
So I'm gonna...
So do we want to re-roll Aurora?
No, we'll take that.
No.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Just going forward, it'll be easier to clarify who's Callan, who's Aurora in the rolls if we roll Aurora from the sheet.
So, Sun, you are up first.
Somebody's going to want Aurora's sheet up anyway to control their combat actions.
I have it up.
Okay. Go, Sun.
If
You can fairy fire an area, and if it exists,
If
it'll
it's
be
in that
highlighted if
area.
it fails the dex save.
Yeah, if it's in that area, then you can try a thing. So where are you going to do it?
It's 20 feet area of effect. The dome is 20 feet from me, so she can center it on me and get the entire dome.
Well, it's a 20-foot cube.
Oh, that's right.
So it's actually
cube.
just 2 by 2 squares.
Gotcha. So it's actually a little bit shy of the dome edges.
Now, I wish she had control over where I draw, but yeah. So you'd make a cube that big, and then you decide where it goes.
Yeah. So pick where you want it.
Is that her purple showing up? So there?
I have not done anything yet.
It says 20-foot cube, so that red cube
Alright.
is going to determine what it
Yeah.
covers, Son.
Has to be one of the
So you
corner
gotta
squares.
pick one of those.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Options.
where so you want it right there?
You want it bottom right, bottom left, or top left. Okay. So that's where she's casting it.
Alright.
Okay. So
if the thing is
you
there...
cast Fairy Fire right
Everything
there.
in it has to roll a dex save.
Or be all glowy.
Or be glowy. And any objects are glowy.
And I'm disadvantaged on a deck save.
That's
And
okay. You being glowy
what's
won't
it have
hurt
to be?
too much.
An 11?
Yep.
Okay.
See if Luna glows.
Lilia, use your inspiration.
To avoid glowing?
If you want. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have to roll for Luna too, right?
Because the thing with fairy fire is if you're glowing and
Makes
someone
it
makes an
easier to hit
attack
you.
roll against you, they have advantage against you.
Yeah.
So yeah, then I guess
Alright,
I'll use
so
my
Saflin saves.
I'll use my inspiration.
Luna
What do I
Luna
have to
does
do
not.
then?
does not. So Luna is glowing now. And you just need to roll a
It would
normal...
be a straight
It
roll.
would have
Yeah,
been the
straight roll.
23
Yeah, because the
because
23
that
was
was
the
the first
thing.
roll.
Yep. So it would be a
So
success.
for me not to be at disadvantage then.
Right.
It would have been
Oh,
a normal,
so okay. So you're just
23,
replacing... Okay, so you're getting the 23. Got it.
Mhm.
Heck.
Yeah,
Yep, that works.
It just cancels out your
Yep.
disadvantage
So
using
you
it
used
the
your
once.
DM inspiration to not
Yep.
glow.
It's gone.
Also, I love
Alright.
that we both rolled natural 20s on the deck save.
Luna's
really
all
funny.
glowy though.
I don't know if I have a glowing... Or do I? That's
There should be a
inspired.
glowing or a lit up or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
It should exist.
Inspired.
I'm just going to use inspired.
I mean, Mark does much the same thing.
Yeah, I'm just going to use the inspired token.
What color,
thing.
son?
Okay.
They are fairy fired.
What color are they glowing? Or
Yep,
is
you've got
Luna
blue,
glowing?
green, or violet. Luna definitely failed. She's glowing.
Yep.
They
Violet.
even shed light.
So out of everything in that square, Luna is the only thing that is glowing. Okay.
It was worth a shot.
Yep.
It was.
So anything else you would like to do? You can flail wildly.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
make a random attack in a random direction.
You have a bonus action. You have a movement.
You're just
Okay.
going to grumble. Moro is going to ready an action if something appears. Okay. All right. Then next up is Firedale, or Curio. So, Son cast Fairy Fire there. Luna was the only thing that glowed. Lilia had presumably banished whatever creature was there before. So what is Curio going to do?
Something's obviously here. Right?
Right.
Okay. In that
Presumably.
case, I will tell everyone to duck and okay, I'm going to hope that whatever it is not in anybody's place. Sorry, I was just looking at everything. So, Mr. Meteor,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to spin around and start flinging fire in that spot, that spot, that spot, and that spot.
Okay.
Give me just a minute. I have to mark off my key
You're
point usage
flinging
here.
fire, you said?
Well,
Apparently.
it's my symbol. I'm actually using my
Oh, okay.
attack. So, top spot, I have to roll disadvantage because I can't see if anything's there. So this is the top spot.
Okay.
Hey, if nothing's there, that's fine. If something is there, let me know so I can roll damage. I guess I should have rolled damage
In
anyways.
this spot, you hit nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, even with disadvantage, you got a 22. That's impressive.
I rolled 2 15s.
We're doing battleship. At Moro says
Pretty
that.
much. Okay, now it's this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm want to do this way. That way, just in case I do hit.
Clarification on the 20-foot cube. With a 9, you do not hit anything there. So
Correct.
It's 20 feet on each side. Yeah, so a 20-foot square.
The squares are each.
Oh, that
5
was only.
feet.
Yeah, that was only a 10-foot cube.
That was only a
it?
10-foot cube. Yeah.
Oh.
4 squares is a 10-foot cube.
Okay, so let's undo that.
That's why it was wrong.
Sorry.
So I. Yeah, go
So
ahead and
it could
recenter
have
it.
been that big.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it was.
So then every
Again,
one
if
would
it
need
was
to
centered
make the
on
glowing
me,
effect.
It would have. It
need
would
to
have
save from
been.
glowing.
Like I said, the entire cube because.
Yep.
The same. Like my spell had the same radius. It was just a dome.
Yours is 25 because it's 10-foot radius from your square.
So
yours is actually 25
are we wanting
by
it
25.
centered like exactly like that, or are you moving it at all?
Pika.
Nope,
Sorry.
that's
I
a
even
good,
said
that's a good
20-foot
catch.
cube.
Yeah.
You said 20-foot cube, but
But
you did
then-
a 4 square thing, so I was
Yep.
like,
Yeah,
wait.
where do you want it?
And
You
no
want
one
it
caught
up
it.
a square, right a square, or up and right a square? Or right where it is? Up
Upright.
and right a square.
Okay.
All right,
So
so
there.
that would encompass everyone, so everyone would need to make a dex.
So anyone who
save.
has not rolled.
Mhm.
Okay.
So Morrow, Aurora,
Better not fail.
Talon, and Curio.
And I did.
And then anything else. That meteor
I'm
has to
glowy.
roll for.
So Curio is going to be glowy. Moro, I think, passed, right? Yeah. Aurora needs to roll dex. Okay. Aurora's glowy. With a 0.
Oh, he has minus dex save. Ouchie.
Yeah, he does. He has a
Thank you,
-1.
Melody. Thank you for that info, Melody.
Dex is his worst ability.
Yay, Melody! We can
Yay,
be
we
heard.
can all be heard. Thank you, Melody. Okay. So I didn't do Callan yet. Callan. Callan saves. Okay. So Aurora, Curio, and Luna are all glowing. Does San need to save?
Yes.
Yes. She
All
is
right.
in the cube.
So San, you need to roll a save.
She said it's purple.
It is violet.
She is not glowy.
Okay. All right. So just the 3 of you are glowy then.
Okay. Nothing else?
Nothing
anything
else.
else glowy?
Nope.
Okay,
Just the 3 of
so
you.
everything's still good.
Yep.
So next up is this square.
So either it wasn't there or it made it save.
Right. Next up is that square.
Okay.
Guys, I think I'm going to take a second and run to the washroom while this is going
Go
on.
for it.
Since
Okay.
I'm going to be a little bit in the turn order. One sec.
Okay. That does not hit anything.
Last up is that square.
That does not hit anything.
Okay.
All right. So you got 4 misses.
Yep. I did not sink any battleships. I'm not moving.
Okay, and that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right, Saflin.
That was double attack, and then key attack for 2 more attack for bonus action from that, and I'm not moving, so I'm good.
All right, Saflin, you're up.
Well, considering we can't find a target, it's kind of hard to see what we can do.
I pointed and showed everybody where I was throwing, so I might have missed something, but gives an idea at least.
Let's see. Do I have any spells that don't require me seeing a target? I don't think I do. I think all of mine are creatures I can see, which means it can't do anything. Yeah, that's the problem. I have to be able to see my target. Creature you can see, creature you can see, creature you can see. God.
Oh,
well,
that
then.
sucks.
Oh, here we go. Creature of my choice within range can hear.
Okay.
That's slightly different. It's something.
So if it has ears...
If it can hear... And it's creature of my choice, though, is I have to pick something that can hear me, and if I don't know it's there, can I pick it, is the question.
What's the spell?
Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
You whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear.
That's a good question.
A weird one. And if they're deafened, they automatically
do you have to make an
succeed
attack
on
roll?
the save. It's a save.
A save?
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
I would probably rule, since you're basing it on sound, that they would
if you
make
roll that,
the
I still
save with
can't...
advantage.
Okay. I was going to say, if you roll it, I still can't do it because I can't make a target because I can't find the target. That's fine.
Yeah, I think you can do it. It's just they'll have advantage since you don't know exactly where to aim it.
Okay.
Unless you want to aim it in a specific direction, and then if they're in that direction, then they'd roll straight. Otherwise, it would just be advantage for them.
There's still no freaking clue.
We have not managed to find them. We've tried to fairy fire, and they probably succeeded the save because it didn't reveal them. So unfortunately...
They have to be inside to be attacking us, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
They have to be in it at the time that they are attacking us. And if they were not in it at the initial casting, then they cannot leave it and come back in. They can't travel through it freely if they were not in it at the time of casting.
Mm-hmm.
So if they have gotten in it through the weird loophole that we discussed last week that people may or may not remember, then it is still in it.
Weird loophole. Was that the above ground or underground?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it's a dome.
It's a dome, so...
There is no floor.
Wouldn't that be a sphere then?
It's a dome.
No,
not
dome.
A hemisphere. Hemisphere has a floor.
I am confused, but okay.
That was the weird thing that Meteor had to ask me about.
Yeah. Was if
because the wording of the spell says it forms up and around. Well, around and above, basically. So
the thing could technically be under us.
It could be under us, yeah. There's literally a Twitter thread of one of the authors of the book arguing with themselves
himself
about whether or not there's a floor.
Yep. Arguing with himself.
Gone back and forth on if there was a floor. So.
Okay.
But for our purposes, there is no floor.
So how are you wanting to do it, Saflin?
I
If you
am
are
going to go
mindful.
ahead and try Dissonant Whispers, even with them getting the advantage, because
Okay.
I can't see them.
Okay.
Just because I want to try to do something.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. I'm going to cast it at 2nd level.
Okay, and what's the save?
Hold on. Make sure that I am casting it at the appropriate level, and it should say that it's a Wisdom save 15 in there.
Yep, DC
Yes, it does.
15. It's going to have advantage. It saves.
Okay. On a failed save, it would take the damage. On a success, it takes half damage.
Okay, so half psychic
So it still
damage.
takes half of 16, so it takes 8.
That's a good chunk of damage, too.
If it's deafened, it automatically succeeds. If it had failed, it also would have had to run from me.
Mm-hmm.
But since it succeeded, it doesn't have to move.
Okay, so...
Yeah. It's basically, I just inflicted psychic damage on it.
Yep. Okay.
I played a really, really, really off-tune melody in its head.
Still don't know where it is, though.
Nope, still don't know where it is. But I hit something.
So, yes, you
I
hit
could give me
something.
an idea for my next.
Yeah, you do hit something. And
yeah, it's a range
deal
of 60
damage.
feet, so I hit something.
So you kind of see Saflin kind of, like, moving her mouth, and then, you're not sure what happens other than she seems pleased, because she can tell that she hit something.
I'm like, I don't know where it is, but that landed. There's something in here. And bonus action is I will go ahead and do a bonus action and grant a Bardic Inspiration to, let's see, probably Lilia.
Okay.
So you now have a Bardic Inspiration. And be like, okay, so something's not right here. Maybe you can help. And just kind of give
I only
you.
have one idea for what I could
It's
do right now.
okay. If it's something unholy, you can help. If it's not, you can still help. But that will give you a 1d8 that you can add to an ability check, attack roll, saving throw, or healing or damage done by a spell.
Okay.
All right. That's my turn. That's all I got.
Marking it
Okay.
down.
Next up is Callan.
Plus.
So Callan is just utterly confused. He's like, "What are fireball? Or not fireball? Curio, you almost hit me. I don't know what's happening. Why are we attacking? Nothing.
I said duck.
It's here.
Something is in here and hitting us.
What?
Find
Okay.
it.
I think
And
I banished one thing, but there's something else here.
He reaches behind him, like he usually does when he creates one of his Eldritch cannons, and the pieces start flying out of his backpack and like coming together chunk, 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 in front of him. And so let me get this. He's going to not there.
Yeah, please don't put it on top of
There.
Saflin.
So this is going to be his protector cannon.
Okay.
So each creature of his choice within 10 feet of the turret gains 1d8 plus 3 temporary hit points. So
What's the range then?
10 feet. So everyone.
Okay,
Alright,
so you said 1d8?
Yep.
What are we rolling?
I'm rolling.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So 5.
5. Okay.
So everyone
we-
gains 5 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks, Stick.
Thank you, Stick.
And then he is going to do nothing else. So next up is the creature's turn. And it... Let's see.
Can we even try and talk with it?
It is going to... I think it's going to try to... Alright, Curio, I'd like you to make a strength check, please. Okay. Alright. And then it's going to use its movement.
Mine was a 14. Just in case the 1 point matters. I was accidentally on Aurora's sheet when I did that.
Yours was a 14? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the 1 point makes a difference.
It does not, unfortunately.
Okay.
Let's see. What's the best way to do this? So, move there. Let's see. Curio, Sun, Lilia. You can do an attack of opportunity with disadvantage if you want.
I have to ask, is it stepping on the ground or otherwise making noise of any type?
No.
If it's not making anything that we can detect with it, then we wouldn't know that that's where it was originally.
Okay.
Right, you
Well,
wouldn't be able
then-
to follow it to do an attack.
Yeah.
Okay. I had read something about these where you
I
Detecting
mean-
that way.
invisible things.
Yeah,
I mean, there should be
that's
a
fine.
check of some sort to find it or try to
about a
see
perception
through it
check?
if it's
If it's
invisibility.
audio,
But
Yeah, if it's making some way to track it, yes. But if it's not giving us a way to track it outside,
Okay. Curio,
uh-huh.
I think you would be able to because it did try
Because
to
it
do
pushed.
something to you first. It tried to push you.
Okay.
So you felt something, so you could use your reaction to do it then.
Which direction did I feel this in?
From your left. So towards Saplin.
Okay. So reactive swing.
Oh, it's in
with,
the middle.
with disadvantage.
Dawn is asking if she is still ducked.
She's still ducked. You can be if you want. You don't have to be.
Okay.
All right, so a 15 is going to hit. So you feel something push against you, and as it
You
goes to
swipe
try
out
and
wildly.
leave, you swipe out wildly, and you actually kind of feel your claws like slow down for a second as they go through it.
It was there, but it's not there anymore.
And you do deal some damage to it.
It is slashing, just in case that matters.
I did notice that, yes.
Well,
Okay.
Morrow wouldn't have been able to detect it, is what we were talking about just now.
It did not appear. Curio
Curio
got
could only
one.
detect it because it tried to grab him.
Right. So he knew approximately where it was. All right. Next up is Lilia.
Give me 1 sec. I'm refreshing my
Because
page.
we are skipping the other one because it ran away.
Outside the bubble and can't do anything?
It ran away. Before combat
So
started.
for shits and giggles,
It's run away for 1 minute.
okay. And I'm guessing.
Oh.
Okay, Firebutt, question. My Spirit Guardians, for the damage roll, it's still disadvantaged for me, right?
Yes. To attack something invisible is
That's
disadvantaged.
a spell effect with an area of effect, so I'm not sure. I would need to see
It's a spell effect. Oh, that's right.
Give me a second, and I will look at your caricature.
What's the
reason why I
spell
was
called?
asking Firebutt is because he's the one who explained what my Spirit Guardians was. Basically, it is a 15-foot sphere around me of Spirit Guardians that protect me and anybody who enters the area that I designate not safe takes 3d8 damage, or if they fail a saving throw, I think it's a wisdom.
Can you
If
put it in
they
D&D Beyond?
pass, I'm
Or in
trying
the
to.
chat?
I just don't know what to roll mode.
Well, if you cast it, it will show what it is. Yes, it's an area. It's 15 feet around you. Since it's not really a targeting thing, it's more of a save they do. Your disadvantage does nothing to that. They have
So I
to
rolled
save
normal.
against the damage.
Yep.
You don't
so
roll
I rolled.
anything.
Well, the roll thing still pops up. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So basically, if
within
they
15 feet.
let me see if I can get the flavor text up there.
Yeah, is it when
Which
they
one is
enter
this?
or Spirit Guardians?
Okay,
Did
Spirit
There should be an
Guardians.
option to.
No,
It
that
flit
didn't.
around
Why
you
didn't it?
to a distance of 15 feet for the duration. Designate any number of creatures you see to be unaffected by it.
Yeah, she
Which I
can
would put
designate
our
all of
party.
us.
Yeah.
If you click on the text that says Spirit Guardians, at the top right, there's a display in VTT.
Yeah, that's
That
the
That's
we
what
use.
makes
there
that
we
show
go.
up.
There, I was trying to do that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, that's
Don't
why
mind the other one.
did it.
If
Yeah.
you're good or neutral, spectral form appears angelic or fey. If you're evil, they appear fiendish.
So
When
it's
you
like,
cast a
it's
spell,
when
you
they
can designate.
enter. When they enter the perimeter around me, or on the start of the next turn, is
Or
when
on
they
the
have to
start
do
of their
the
turn.
On the start
have
of
to
their
do the
turn, if
wisdom
they're in it.
save them throw.
Okay.
And if they fail, they take the damage.
And if they pass, they still take
They
half.
take
And it's
half.
DC 14.
Yep.
Okay.
And
It's a
that's an
good
area
spell.
of effect. Yeah, it is. That's one that I had her to take because she really wanted to be able to
It's a good one.
do more stuff with.
Okay.
Yeah, and especially in this case with the creatures.
Yep. Not being able to
so
see it's a
you-
really nice one.
You don't have to see them. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to do? So nothing happens right now. It's on their turn.
Yeah, but you've set the stage.
Yep.
I need a perimeter around me, right?
Click on you because it will actually move with you in case you move. Click the little gear.
Yeah, you
I need
can
to
set
get rid of
a token aura. You can set aura 2
gear.
and to whatever amount of feet that your radius is. So at the bottom of token aura, go to aura 2.
Yeah, it's 15, so
and then
that'll
put
be
15 feet circle and whatever color you want.
I think
that will
that'll
be
be
your
big
I'm
enough.
actually gonna move in here. so that you guys are actually or in my circle.
And I think we would still be in it if you were
Your
down
circle
one.
is going to be
Oh.
bigger than her current thing.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, but Callan's cut off from what I can see.
I mean, you can move after you've cast it. It stays
Oh,
around
right.
you.
We can't see her radius,
Yeah.
but Meteor can.
Yeah, we can't see her
Yeah,
aura.
I can't see it.
Yeah, it should be going 3 squares away from you at the furthest range.
15.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna move myself up in there just so my aura is kind of
There you go.
covering you, so I can see if.
I just made it visible.
Oh, okay.
That's the
We
thing.
can
you
see it
do.
now.
Nifty.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, that's your aura because it does move with you. Anything that starts its turn there or moves in, Meteor is
And
affected.
since I can't really do anything else at this point, I'm just going to pass it on and just try and be vigilant in case something happens.
Yeah.
And as for Luna, she'll just watch to see if something happens too, because she can't really see anything to try and attack something.
So she's readying her action?
Yeah.
Okay.
In case somebody gets pushed or hit or something, try and slash or bite.
Okay.
It's nice that you're getting to use your biggie spell,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully it does real good.
All right. So
Alright,
that's
so
the end of your turn?
next-
All right. So next, as soon as you do that, you hear a blood-curdling and the creature...
We can't actually.
Yep.
Hi, Buff Bud.
I
So-
don't think we can hear. Let me check my dome again.
On
I
the
think
dome
sound
again.
can
I know we
pass
can.
through.
I know we can see out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know that the sound passes through.
So first of all, before she does anything more, she has entered your aura, Lilia.
Yep.
So she needs to make a wisdom save. She saves
What did she roll?
a 20. She
So
rolled a nat 20.
You should be doing that on D&D on Roll20 so we can actually see.
roll your 3d8.
So, okay, for me, this. And it's normal since it's just an area effect, right?
Correct.
I can
So
roll it on
16.
D&D Beyond if you guys want. I just like rolling the
So
die.
half. So 8 damage. 8 radiant damage.
All right, so 8
In case it
radiant
matters.
damage.
If it's weak to radiant, no clue.
Okay, so yeah, the sound does pass through the dome. They just can't see through it, but yeah, sound
And
passes.
magical effects
Okay.
will pass through it.
Magical
Now-
effects also will not pass through. Correct.
So you guys hear this scream coming from this
But if there was
direction.
if there was
You
a
all look
spell
that
effect
way,
associated with that,
and
we wouldn't have to
you
save.
see this horrifying ghostly figure come straight through the wall. There's no window there. It doesn't burst through. It just comes straight through it. And I need you all to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please. DC 13.
What's it doing?
Or be frightened for 1 minute.
Hold
Okay,
on.
that's probably a natural effect and not a magical one.
Correct.
Okay, so it's not part of the shriek as a spell.
It's just
Oh,
seeing
I'm
it.
Still
This is from
disadvantaged.
seeing it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am probably frightened.
And this is wisdom.
All right. Yes, wisdom saving throw.
You still
need
have
to beat
your
a
Bardic
13.
Inspiration that you
Lilia, you
Oh,
saved.
right. I saved?
had your 1d8 if you want.
Yep.
Oh,
You
okay,
you
don't
needed a
need to.
13 or higher, and you got a 13.
Oh, okay.
Wisdom?
Yep. So Callan is gonna be
Okay.
Callan fails. Curio fails. I will do. Oh, Aurora already did it. Okay. Yeah, Moro and Luna need to roll.
right.
Using. Spend
Still
it
haven't
when you
figured
make.
out how to make the game log
spending-
stop sending me all the rolls.
Yeah, this seems like a good time to use mine, so I'm going
Luna
to
saved.
redo that. And give myself.
Yeah, you can use your
that.
DM inspiration.
I still
Yep.
failed because he said 13.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
And
so
Aurora did make his.
yeah,
checking something.
Aurora did make his, so it's just Son.
And what are the effects of this?
If you are frightened, you cannot
Fawn-
move closer to it,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Okay.
have disadvantage
and
on
while we
attacks
So
can
against
see
it.
it.
Son,
Yeah.
Callan, Curio are all frightened of it.
Thon
For 1
rolled a
minute.
20. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Son
Mm.
used her DM inspiration to roll with advantage.
I missed that you used your inspiration. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Okay, so Son is not. So just Curio and Callan. That's not
And as
bad.
long as we can see it, we have disadvantage on
That's
attack
actually
rolls.
really good, guys.
Yep. So
Okay.
it moved in.
So you all see it, and you're all startled by it, but Curio and Callan are frightened of it for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your
Your
its
turns.
turn.
Its turn?
A frightened target can. So your turn. A frightened target
Okay, I was
can
about to
repeat the
say,
saving
Because
throw
it's
at
usually
the
at the
end
end
of
of
your
its
turn.
turns. Yeah. So
Because it ensures that you don't get the
With
turn while you're
disadvantage.
frightened, but you have a
Okay.
chance to have your next turn.
right. So if you can still see the Banshee, it's with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Ending the effect on a success. And everyone who saves is immune for 24 hours.
Yay!
So everyone who saves will not have to roll again.
Okay.
And so it comes up to this dome, and so it's opaque, right?
The
It is
dome is-
opaque on the outside.
Yeah,
So-
it can't see in.
It can't see anything, but this creature, Firedale, is staring right at you, and it is banging on the outside of this dome, and you can tell it knows you are there.
Mm.
And that is going to end its turn.
It's
I
Aurora's
have
turn.
a question. If I step out long enough, or I wouldn't be able to cast Spiritual Weapon inside and move it out, would I?
You could move it out. Yes. You can pass through it going outwards. Just not
Spiritual
inwards.
Weapon, though.
Can magic
Spells and
spells
magical
pass through?
effects do not pass
Right.
through the dome.
She would have to step outside like she
So
was
it's
talking about.
it's
cast it
only
outside.
inside the dome at this moment. Yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to pass it through. Just clarifying.
Correct.
You would
Okay.
have
Since
to
it
step
is a
out to
spell.
cast it outside.
Yeah, spells and magical effects cannot extend through the dome or be cast through it.
That's from either side. So
So also, if I stepped out to cast it, I would lose control of it probably when I came back
no,
in.
that's not a thing.
No?
No, you'd have one inside and one out. It's not a different plane. It's just there's a field there. It's a
You can't-
boundary for the spell.
You can't cast the spell from inside and put it outside. You can cast the spell outside and then walk back inside and still have control of it. That's not a problem.
That was what I was wondering, and I could
Right.
still
Yes,
move it from
that's
inside when
fine.
I'm outside.
Correct.
Okay.
It just means that depending on where you have it, the spell effects can't extend through the dome, so it's only ever impacting inside or outside objects.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, like you
So
can't
if I
have it on
have
the
it
inside and then
outside,
have it attack something through it or anything.
so if I
Alright.
have it on the outside to attack something, I can move and attack. Okay.
So next up is Aurora.
Okay. What I was discussing before,
Mm-hmm.
I would like him to do Divine Sense,
Okay.
which would allow him to detect undead, celestials, and fiends within 60 feet and know exactly where they are. However, that is an action.
We can see through Dominity user. It's the outside that
Within
can't see in.
60 feet. Okay.
From the inside, it's transparent. From the outside, it's opaque. Think of it like one-way glass.
Yep.
Or, yeah.
So are y'all okay with doing that since we're dealing with some invisible munchkins?
Yeah. That.
Okay.
So detect good and evil.
Yeah, it's Divine Sense. I can't really click it, but you can.
As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell.
That's not a thing.
Or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. Yeah. All right. So you all don't get to know, just him.
Well,
Yep.
but he can
he
say
can tell
it's
you.
right there.
Yeah. So it's a good thing you said that, because I actually did not know he had that. So he's going to cast that, and
I don't know
he's
what you
going.
mean, the user.
He's going to say. He's going to look right next to him, right here. Be like, "Oh crap! It's right next to me." And let's see, what bonus actions does he have?
Well, that's what I'm checking, is to see what other options he has. Bonus
so he
action.
has Compelled Duel, Divine Favor, Searing Smite, Branding Smite. All his bonus actions.
Other.
Maybe he'd do Compelled Duel in this instance against the thing next to him.
I think at the moment.
You think yes or no?
I don't think
No.
that would make a good idea at the moment.
Okay. Then he could do one of his smites to ready his next attack, since he already used his attack.
Alright, so anyways, whatever you end up deciding to do with that, that is 60 feet with no full cover between, so if anything's outside the walls, he can't detect it, but anything inside within 60 feet that's he has line of sight to, he knows it's there. And correct. He can tell us.
So the only things he's sensing at the moment are the thing right next to him and the Banshee right there.
Okay. So I'm going to put that there because he can point that out until the end of his next turn. He can say where that is and where it moves.
Okay.
Hey, Meteor, can you do me a favor for a second?
What's that?
Just to show needy user, can you load my banana hammer for a sec?
Yeah.
Yep, see? Magical
It's a magical banana hammer. Is my spiritual weapon of choice. So basically that would be floating around and bonking people on the heads. With, I think, radiant damage, is it?
I think so. I'd have to look, though. Okay,
Purple
so
Guardians are usually radiant,
he can
I think.
either do
spiritual weapon. I think it's
Searing
radiant.
Smite or Branding Smite. Searing Smite, Branding. So Searing Smite.
Yeah, it's a melee.
Basically sets his weapon on fire.
The giant floating banana hammer.
Branding Smite.
It's like a warhammer with a banana on top.
The weapon gleams with astral radiance. Let's do Searing Smite to start, I think. Sound good?
Here's a question. Because I'm seeing what Sana is saying.
Moro
Since
bite
some
reaction.
of us,
I would
since some of us
suggest-
readied a reaction. I know Luna did too. Would we have the chance to go and...
So, no, based on the fact that you guys said you were reading it until you saw something. You would probably get it on the Banshee, but not the Poltergeist.
Bless, Meteor. Bless off of the Necklace of Prayer Beads is a bonus action.
There you go.
Where does it say that?
Because all the prayer beads are bonus actions.
Oh.
That's the...
It was not showing up on the bonus action list.
Right. It's because it just has it in as normal spell, so it says one action. But
Oh, there it is.
the Necklace of Prayer Beads, all of them are bonuses.
Bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add that. Sure. So he'll bless
Me, himself, and what's his face?
Son? Or Callan?
Son or Stick.
Who wants it? Son or Callan?
Bless.
It's basically an extra d4.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you roll an attack or
Son wants
saving
it.
throw, you
All
add
right,
D4.
Son wants it.
Okay.
For the heck of it, I'm putting it in there so San can read, not that I'm actually casting it.
Okay, I don't
Yeah,
think
just so it's descriptions there.
I don't think
Yeah,
I
I
have
couldn't
anything
click
for.
it.
Oh, there is a thing for blessed. There.
I'm not casting it. It's just in there for flavor. Text.
Yep, it's just so we can read the description.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna.
So you can get
zoom in
3
right
creatures
here.
on a first level.
Since I have the spell, and I can cast
Yep.
it
There
to
we go.
roll 20.
There, now the stream can see a little better. Okay. So he blesses, he lets you know that there's a poltergeist right there, and now it is San's turn. So were you doing reactions for seeing the Banshee?
Banshee is visible.
Correct.
Yep, Banshee is very visible.
I am not chancing going out of that dome for
So-
the Banshee.
Who all held their actions? I think San did and Moro did.
Moro.
I know Luna did.
Sun, Mora, and Luna. Yeah.
So Moro would not be close enough.
Son did not.
Oh, Sun didn't.
Oh, San didn't, and Moro isn't close enough. Could
Yeah,
Moro move? Yeah,
you can
Moro
only-
couldn't move.
You can only ready an action, I think. I
Yeah,
don't
not
think
a
you can
movement.
do your entire
Yeah,
turn.
not the move is part
Yep.
of it.
So
yeah.
she's not close enough. Okay. Jump attack.
Pounds.
All right. So
Sorry,
then,
Sun.
San, it is now your turn, anyways. So
Yeah, you can move right there and be able to hit it.
yep,
You
and still be in the dome.
Correct.
And you also know about the other one in the other direction. So whichever one you want to do. A scythe. All right, that does hit for
Ooh, that
5.
damage.
And as weird as it sounds, Meteor, she
Mhm.
gets her backstab.
Okay, so that's going to be halved to 2. And that is also
What do you
going to
mean
be halved to 2.
sneak attack? I'm confused. Why sneak attack?
Because I'm adjacent to it as well.
Flanking.
Yeah,
Whales from the
she
grave.
is a rogue. Pretty much has the same thing Moro has.
And that your whales from the grave does not affect her at all.
Well, the wells from the grave would be on the invisible thing that
Would
Aurora
be on
pointed
the
out.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
it's the other
Poltergeist.
target.
That's right, I
within
forgot
30
that.
feet.
If it's an undead, it's probably
yeah,
also
that
immune.
that
but
also does nothing. Yep. Unfortunately, most undead are immune to necrotic,
Necrotic.
since
worth
they
a
are
try,
They're
though.
usually
the
weak
essence
to
of
radiant,
necrotic.
so that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Were they weak to my radiant damage?
We don't know.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Morrow gets advantage.
No, they were not. Weirdly enough.
Okay.
That's actually surprising.
It's probably one of those things that has massive immunities or
Yeah, it's
resistance
probably
to just
immune
about
or
everything, and
resistant
so
to every
Radiant's the only
condition.
thing it's not resistant to.
Right.
Right, so it does normal damage.
Yep. Okay, so Moro rolls a
What
10
crit rolls are you
and
gonna have to
misses.
explain there?
Yeah, you didn't roll a crit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you didn't roll a crit.
Nope. You rolled a dirty 20, not a nat 20.
Oh, I
Good
missed.
try,
I
though.
missed the first one. Sorry. So 20 does hit. My bad. So 6 piercing damage.
I mean, a crit is only when you have the
Oh,
green
right. She
box
only rolled a
around.
20. She only rolled once for the.
Yeah, she should have
Other
rolled
one,
with
too.
advantage.
Yeah, both of
But
them.
she
should
should have
have.
rolled the attack again.
So she rolled a 20 and a 10, getting the 20. Right?
I thought
No.
that 10 was
Oh,
damage.
no, the 10 is damage.
The 10 is damage,
Okay,
but
then,
she should
yeah,
have
roll-
rolled her attack twice.
Yeah, roll one more bite attack. See if you get a nat 20.
Or just roll the d20 and add your
5.
modifier, add your +5.
Well, it's mainly we know it hits, so it's just rolling a d20 to see
Right,
if
21.
it's a crit.
Okay, yeah.
21.
So still not a net.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yep.
So it does hit and does 3 damage. And yep.
3?
10 divided by 2 is 5.
The first one says 6.
That was her attack. Moro bit for 2.
No, Moro, where it says the 20, it
She
says
never
piercing
uses
damage
that
6.
roll, though. She always rolls it separate.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We can take the 10 then. So that'd be an extra 2 damage.
Moro
Moro has
has
2
2
attacks.
attacks.
Oh, and Moro has 2 attacks. Okay. How does Moro have 2 attacks?
No, Moro
Because
doesn't have 2
next to
attacks.
ally, no.
No.
Moro gets advantage on
That's
the
just
attack
advantage.
roll.
Yeah,
it's
it's
still
just
one attack
yeah, it's
roll.
just advantage.
It's still one attack
No.
action.
You roll twice
So,
and take
yeah.
the higher.
No, we're just taking the original 6 damage.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a bit.
It's late, bite me.
Yeah,
Arr.
you also pretty much have tactics too.
Yeah.
Okay. So you took your turn, Moro took her turn. All done? Alright.
Okay.
Curio, you are up.
All the Discord
Well,
peeps.
I can see a thing. I know another thing. The one thing right next to me is causing me issues.
Yep, you are frightened of it.
Aurora knows it's undead. Or is it? Does Aurora, you said Aurora
Yes.
detected the Banshee. Okay, so we
Yes.
would know it's undead. We know undead is normally weak to radiant damage.
Although,
Technically, I think because the Banshee can't attack through the side of the dome.
We can't attack it with magic either.
Right, but I think technically you can move away from it without it getting an attack of opportunity because it can't actually
That's correct.
attack
Right.
you through the dome.
But I don't
So
have to
you could
run.
move to the other target if you needed to.
I'm just going to smack the Banshee twice.
With disadvantage?
Yep, with disadvantage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check everything to make sure I don't forget anything because it has been so freaking long. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Kind of
Had to
surprised
skip the
none of
last 2
us.
weeks.
Kind of surprised none of us have a way to negate fear on someone.
Right.
I would think Aurora or Lilia would have that capacity at this point.
There was an option, but no one opted to get it.
Okay.
I think Aurora and Lilia both could. I'm fairly certain Aurora could, but he did not
What's
get
the
that
thing?
ability.
Yeah, he has lesser restoration on the beads, which is
I
blind,
don't
deaf, and
remember.
paralyzed poison. That's not fear.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
don't
different
remember
one.
what it's called, but
Okay.
I remember seeing it in his thing.
So a 16,
There's heroism, which
then a
makes you immune.
15 for the Banshee.
Sorry, 16 to hit and 15 to hit.
Yeah.
Both of those hit.
Okay, so slashing
Dealing-
damage 8, slashing damage 7.
4, 3, so 7 damage. Okay.
Is it taking half damage?
Yes.
And I'm going to use my key point to do my double radiant sunbolt at this thing over here where Aurora said it is. I'm already at a disadvantage, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't be double disadvantaged.
So let me see what I ended
18
up
and
getting. So
9.
an 18 and then a 9.
All right. 9
That's
does
radiant
not hit.
damage.
18 does for 7 damage.
7 radiant. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Next up is Saflin. You can see something, Saflin.
Hey! I also know that the thing I hit is over there because they told me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Aurora has given us a play-by-play of every little move it makes from square to square. Can't tell
Right.
us what it's doing, but he knows it's there.
Yep. I think I want to take care of the one that we can't see so that other people can deal with the one that we can.
How's the rain? No clue.
The rain is still beating down hard.
Not inside the dome, though. The dome is perfect balmy weather.
Nice and great.
Nice, comfortable weather. It's nice and dry in the dome. Let's see here.
Firedale, I'm gonna message you something real quick.
Okay.
Trying to make sure I don't have anything that can hit multiple targets. I don't think so.
And when do you actually have to go, Pika? Are you good for a little bit longer?
True. So Pika's good. She's got no work tomorrow.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Dissonant Whispers again, this time at first level.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and choose the
red circle?
Choose the red circle, the thing that Nihon has pointed out.
You in that square.
Oh wow, that's really good damage on the first level. That's
DC
a good
15.
roll.
You still can't see the creature, but we definitely know it's there.
Yep.
Yeah. That's still really good damage. I'm surprised.
Yelling at the creature, you look funny, even though I can't see you.
Okay. So it fails this time.
Okay, so it takes 11 psychic damage. It takes full damage.
Unless
and
it's resistant.
Unless it's resistant to psychic damage, correct. Um,
Okay.
and it must immediately use its reaction if it is available to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay. So that's going
It is
to...
effectively afraid of me without the frightened condition.
All right, so that gives Aurora an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Which he's going to...
8.
Gonna take it.
Yeah. Gonna roll with his sword.
8 doesn't hit though, right?
8 does not
Fire
hit.
Dow's rolled. Okay.
He's gonna say it's moving. It's right there.
Yeah.
So Kellen also have a chance to smack it.
Yep.
And probably Saflin would too, right?
Yes.
I would.
Yep. So,
I would indeed. I have not used my reaction.
So Saflin, you get a chance to attack it.
It's moving away. Remember your disadvantage, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It will be disadvantage.
Because we can't see it.
Yep. See, Lily, we're all disadvantaged. You're normal now.
Yeah, you're normal for this fight, basically.
I'm still disadvantaged though.
All right.
So is everyone else.
I'm gonna use my DM inspiration on this
Okay.
To cancel the disadvantage.
to cancel.
All right.
the
So just a straight roll then.
And then
With a melee attack, I believe.
I think it would have to be, wouldn't it?
Yep.
let's see if this rolls correctly.
5 to hit does not hit. I'm afraid.
Yeah, it rolled correctly. It just
Okay.
sucked.
Yeah, it's just a bad roll. I just rolled a 3.
So you
Fair enough.
cast the Dissonant Whispers, and Aurora's like, it's getting away. And you're like, oh wait, I can hit it. And you kind of fumble with it, and can I get it? Nope. Okay.
I swipe and I miss.
Yep.
Yep.
Have Kellen.
You
smack
kind
at
of
it.
hit Callan's shield by accident. It's like, oh, sorry.
Oops.
All right. So then it's going
Callan
to keep
gets a
moving
turn.
this way.
Have Kellen smack
And-
at it.
Yeah, it hasn't left his thing yet. Oh well, I guess now it does. You can't see that. Sorry, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I had
Yeah,
not
we
moved
can't
it
see
full
it.
distance yet. All right, so now Callan gets a swipe, and he's going to use. Huh.
Oh yeah, Callan doesn't have strength, does he? So would a melee attack even
Wait,
work with him?
Does he not?
Yeah, it'll still do damage.
Yeah, he can still do a melee attack, an unarmed attack. It's just not it doesn't have a bonus to it.
He doesn't have a melee weapon,
He
He's
punches it.
unarmed strike. Yeah, that's all it is.
Yep.
which does
If I
0
remember
damage.
correctly, because he's negative
Yep.
in strength, right?
Yeah, his bludgeoning damage is just 0.
Minimum damage should be 1, though.
Yeah, it
But
should
he has
always be able to
negative.
do 1.
He has -1 to strength, so it makes it a 0.
Right, it would still default it to 1.
Yeah, it's,
But
on the
half
character
it would
sheet,
default it
here.
to 0. Oh, I believe you.
on the character sheet, it literally just says 0.
Oh, wow. It does.
He can't do damage when
Normally
he's
it's
unarmed
minimum
strike.
1. Interesting. Maybe
So
that's changed with 5th
His
edition.
unarmed strike just sucks.
He's
And-
basically just flailing.
Yep.
So
But he doesn't hurt himself.
Did I get it?
yeah, that's a change that they've made. Yes.
okay,
Minimum is
Meteor.
0.
Here's the thing for
He's
you,
like a
because
magic
I
Okay.
can't see it.
splash.
Yep.
My little circle that's there, if whatever it was moves through the wall and out,
Right.
then he doesn't know it's there. He just knows it went through the wall and out.
Correct.
If it stopped at the wall because it can't move through the wall, then he still knows where it is in the room.
All right. So it has to use its entire movement speed, right?
Yes, to get as far away as possible.
Okay.
If it's outside the wall, remove the circle.
So it does move through the wall away
Okay.
from him.
Okay.
So
So
it
it
pretty
was here
much
on the
gets
tab.
there, and then
Oh.
that's the last he hears from it.
It gets here.
Oh, guys.
It gets here.
Oh no, it's not its turn anymore. It's not its turn
moving
yet,
this
right?
way.
No,
it's-
it's
hold-
my turn.
Hold on.
So it moved like this.
Correct. It's not its turn, so your
My
spirits
thing
don't do
doesn't.
damage.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
So, you guys can see the. Can you guys see the?
No.
Yes. I can see the circle.
No, I'm
If that's
saying
what you're
the
asking.
directional the ruler.
Yes.
Okay.
So it went this way.
Okay.
So it
Then
disappeared
that's
through
the
that
last...
wall.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to do, Saflin?
Well, that was my reaction, which kind of sucks. It's also kind of weird because there's confusion on whether or not you can use a reaction on your turn. But it's fine.
I think you can.
Yeah, I think I can
If
too because
something causes
I
it.
just did it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I shoved it away from me. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
Actually.
that's a specific instance where on your turn something else can happen.
it's a
that
one-time
gives you a reaction.
exception.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I still have a bonus action available. So all I've got left here.
Okay.
So I am going to bonus action. Mantle of Inspiration,
Okay.
which is going to grant 8 temporary hit points to 4 creatures I can see, and that can see me within 60 feet.
Okay.
Those 4 creatures can immediately use their reaction to move up to their speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Quite a few of us just used our reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I don't think anyone's going to take that particular bonus, but some people may want the 8 hit points. So I'm going to do it for the 8 hit points.
Does that stack on top of Callan's?
Yes. It's an additional 8.
Okay.
It's a second effect applying temporary hit points.
All right, and I think.
So who gets it?
So I will provide that to Callan. I will apply that to Curio. Because I know that they've been accosted. And then probably also Aurora. And then I'll probably give the other one to either Son or Moro. Just because you're not in as much danger right now, Lilia.
Did you say Callan? Sorry.
Yes, Callan gets it. Aurora gets it. Curio gets it. And then Son can choose Son or Moro.
Okay.
I will let Son make that decision.
I don't
on
think
which one of
anyone's
them gets
taken
it.
damage yet.
Alright, so Son, give yourself 8
Additional.
8 temporary hit points on top of whatever you've got. Yep.
Okay.
And should anybody that still has their reaction want to use it to move, they can. I don't think
Son's
anybody
the only
does.
one, but I think she's in a good position.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to. I don't think it's beneficial to. Yeah, just take the hit points. And that's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Callan. What is that thing? And it is going to try to attack the Banshee, which he is frightened of, so he gets disadvantage. So
If he is doing a magical attack, he must step outside the dome to do it.
Yep.
That's right. Okay. Good.
He can do
call
that.
out.
He just can't
He
get
has
closer to it.
non-magical ranged, so I will switch it to that. Good call out, because I was about to do a magical attack.
Yep.
Okay. So he gets a 15 to hit, which is going to hit, dealing 6 damaged, halved to 3. And then he is going to use his bonus action. He would have to step out to use any bonus action. He has Magic Stone. He's going to be Callan. He's going to cast Magic Stone at this thing, and it's going to hit up against the wall of the dome and just disintegrate. What the heck? What happened?
You can't send magic in or out of the dome.
Crap!
Means they can't hit us either.
I'll remember that for next time. All right.
Dick.
All right. So for Dissonant Whispers,
That's a one-time thing.
it's just a one-time thing, so we can move towards you again. Okay.
How far? This is just asking for you for the turn undead. Whatever the speed of the thing was that got turned,
Mm-hmm.
it moves double that for 10 rounds.
Wait.
In a straight line as far away as possible.
Oh, for the
Dissonant
turn
Whispers?
undead thing?
Yes, for the turn undead, not the Dissonant Whispers.
Gotcha.
So whichever one got turned, that way you know how far away it's going to be in 10 rounds, if it matters.
Okay.
It moves
That's
double
That's
its
really
speed.
far.
I was
Yep.
just letting you know.
That is really far.
Turn undead is
For a minute.
is strong for a reason.
Yep.
If
Okay.
it moves it for a minute, that's 10 rounds.
Okay. Good to know.
And it moves double that because it takes a dash action.
I sent it running.
So technically, after the minute is up, it can turn right back around and
Yes.
take 1 minute to get back. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
So I'm guessing that's Poltergeist A then.
Yes, that was Poltergeist A,
Okay.
which is why we skipped its turn on the
Yeah,
last
God.
one.
B
Yeah.
is the
ran.
B is the one we lost track of when it went outside my dome.
Right.
So I was just letting Meteor know that that's a thing in case he wants it to come back at some point.
It has to take 10 rounds to come back.
At least, yeah.
At
Yeah.
least.
If it wants to.
It may decide this isn't worth it.
But what is
Okay.
Poltergeist B's decision now, Meteor?
That's
And
what
yes,
I'm
that
trying to
was Pokemon.
determine.
Well, he's not
Um,
he's not actually frightened of me, so there's nothing to stop him from coming back.
Yeah,
Dissonant
it was
Whispers
just
was like, oh my
one-
god, this hurts. Whatever it's doing, let me get away from it.
hmm.
That's all it was. It's not a persistent thing.
What's the
Okay.
fear one that you had? Where it had to run from you?
that was fear on the animal ring.
Yeah, that was actually on the ring.
And it only
that's
works
my
on the
thing.
animals.
That's yours now, yes.
I'm not sure if it can do this or not.
Okay.
So it has a telekinetic thrust where it can throw an object within 30 feet of it. Can it do
Uh-huh.
that from the other side of the
It-
barrier?
It would hit the barrier, I'm assuming.
It cannot cast it through the barrier because even though we can go in and out the barrier, we can't do that through the barrier either.
Okay.
No
That's what I was
magical
asking.
effect will
If
go
it-
through it.
Okay.
So it would
See,
fizzle before
I
it
don't
went
know.
in.
That's what I wasn't sure if it was a magical effect or not because
I believe so.
it's just an action. It's not listed as a spell or anything.
Do I want
Well,
to ask why Kinko was looking for a nipple brush?
It specifies spell or magical effect.
Normally,
I think we should
telekinesis
cover
would
that.
be considered
Yeah.
a magical effect.
Right.
You took way too long for me to find a nipple brush. What? Okay.
And that is why I asked. Do I want to ask why Kinko was looking for a nipple brush?
Yep.
It's not the NSFW one.
I'm assuming the
Okay.
ones for baby bottle to clean the actual, nipple of the bottle.
And
With.
what Needy User also said is the thing, it can pick up an object from outside and throw it at the dome.
Yeah.
We know that the object won't go through the dome, but it doesn't mean it knows.
Okay, so
Yeah, so it might try.
yeah,
it can't see us.
It's definitely going to do that. I was just trying to figure out if it could do something that was inside of the dome while it was out.
It also can no longer
Keep in mind
see
it
us,
can't
so
see
if it
us.
requires seeing a target, it can't.
If it could from inside, it could just push it in a random direction and hopefully hit something. But yeah. Since it can't do that, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it fizzles.
So for its turn, it's going to chuck one of these logs at the dome. It's going to collide with the dome and do no damage. And that's
Do we
going
get to hear what direction it came from?
You could see the log fly up from this pile
true.
and hit the dome.
So that means he's somewhere over here then.
No. It's a range thing. It doesn't have to be right next to it. Yep. It didn't pick it up and throw it.
Telekinetic.
It mined. Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, if it's mind throwing it, it doesn't just release it in the air and let it continue going, needing user. That would be if you actually picked it up and threw it, it would be fine.
Yep.
Okay, poltergeist, keep running. It's not been 10 rounds yet.
Lilia, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to go over here. Could I say if I poke my head out of the dome, I can cast something?
Yes.
I don't have to fully step through, correct?
It would pretty much be the same thing.
The point from which you are casting has to be outside if you want to affect something outside.
Well, my point is I want to affect something outside. So if I poke my head through and my arm through and think and cast it to outside, I'm fine.
Thematically, you're fine.
In. Okay.
Would she be able to pull that part of her back in, though?
Yes. Because her magic whip is a floaty thing.
Yeah, okay, anyone who was within the dome at the time of casting can move in and out of it freely.
Okay, then that's fine. That's perfectly fine, yeah.
Except for me.
That's supposed to be my spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon, a 9 to hit does not hit.
No, that was I'm supposed to be casting it. What
when you initially cast it, it gets a free attack at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was doing. It was doing the free attack.
I'm assuming you were putting it next to
Then you would
Banshee.
do the next thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so my spiritual weapon next to the Banshee, please.
Yep.
There you go.
Right here.
Oh, why is it not showing?
You were effectively rolling Nene to see if it summoned in, bonking it on the head.
I know why it's not, because I'm on the wrong layer.
You got it on the DM layer.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. I put it on, I'm like, wait, why isn't it showing up for you guys?
Make sure and give her control over it.
Yes.
Okay, and for
Banane. There you go.
And our little markers are outside the circle, but we're not actually outside the circle. That's purely a visual thing.
Yep.
And for a bonus, I can attack again.
Mm-hmm.
With magic, am I still disadvantaged for attack?
Because you were actually rolling an attack roll, yes.
Yeah, if it's an attack roll, then yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a magical attack roll from
If it's a save, then no.
What did that do?
You did really good.
15 is going to hit.
Roll damage.
7
force damage.
Nice.
Which... that's just straight damage.
Yay!
It is not resistant to force.
And I'm going to take a step back in. Since I didn't use all my movement.
Right.
And
use
that's
the
all
force,
I can
Banane.
Now, do I want to send Luna out there, since technically Morrow's now in the way?
Luna would actually have to be out there and be hittable, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can send Luna somewhere else within the dome to back someone up if needed, if something were to happen, and just not have her attack this turn. So in case the poltergeist that I sent running comes back, you could have them ready to
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what to do with Luna.
try to defend someone, have them readied.
Because I don't think her claws are going to do much to the Banshee.
I can tell
Yeah.
you mine didn't.
The poltergeist I've hit twice. So if it comes back.
I think I'm going to just have her move up one close to Neon's character and just sit
wait.
on guard.
Okay.
Incorporeal, invisible creatures are rough.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's
really
it
are.
for me.
Okay. Next up is the Banshee.
Which now she has to do the wisdom saving throw.
Yep, because she is
Oh,
in
wait a
Spirit
minute.
Guardian.
Wait a minute. Didn't we just... Oh, no, it was not in the area. Okay.
Nope.
The poltergeist being
Yeah, it
wasn't
was
Yeah,
there.
there.
Poltergeist
we talked
ran
about
out
that,
of it
yeah.
before its turn, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So she needs to do the wisdom saving throw.
And what's the save again?
14.
Alright.
Or take 3d8 damage.
Yeah, because the Spirit Guardian is there
So
and
she
ready
Take
for
the
fails.
full amount.
That was supposed to
3d8.
be...
You roll it.
Do I roll that?
Yeah.
And
It is your
how
damage.
do I do
What kind of
that?
damage?
Should just be the cast or the roll or
Radiant,
whatever
I
it does.
believe. It's the Spiritual
Radiant?
Guardian.
Yeah.
I can double check.
Yep. She's definitely not evil, so it's radiant, not
Oh,
necrotic.
and that's
Mhm.
normal, right? Because that's just a spell.
Right. It's just normal. Nice.
20 damage.
That's a crit, though. Do I get anything for a crit?
Sadly, no.
No. Just a lot of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you rolled
That's
an 8 in
radiant
there.
damage. Is the Banshee... Does the Banshee take extra for radiant?
They'll
No,
tell
it
us
does
in a
not.
minute.
No, it does not.
It's just one of the types that it takes normal damage from because it's resistant to a lot of things.
Grumble,
probably.
grumble, grumble, grumble.
So it technically is vulnerable to it. It just has super heavy resistances.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did 20 damage!
You
All
did.
right.
You've
Very
done the most
good.
damage.
So now it is
Now
its
full
turn.
Are you happy with that spell, Banana?
Yes!
I'm glad.
Okay, so it gets to go now.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Firedale, it is still like up against the
Very.
wall.
Oh, wait. I did my attacky thingy.
Mm-hmm. What?
Oh, not him. Sorry. There.
Oh,
It was my
you're
turn.
saving to not be
I'm
frightened.
still afeared. Okay.
Yeah, Callan needs to do it as well.
Oh, I forgot to do it at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Yep. Callan.
I'm definitely still afeared.
Do you
With
have
disadvantage.
disadvantage on the wisdom save?
Yes.
Interesting.
On attack rolls and saving throws.
Can we
Because
Alright.
we're
say you're a
frightened.
scaredy
that's
So
cat?
right.
Callan gets a 10, so he is still afraid.
Yeah.
So can we say you're a scaredy cat?
Pretty much, yeah.
So Firedale, you watch as the Banshee stops hitting the wall and starts sinking into the ground. And you now do
I
not
want
know
my
where it is.
freebie attack.
Okay. With disadvantage.
Yep.
Did you not use your reaction speed or reaction at all?
No. I wasn't over there where the thing moved away from.
All right.
It's okay. I missed.
Yeah, that does not hit.
He was asking what about her Amaro?
Yep. Technically, they'd get it as well.
because they didn't take their reaction either. And your magical spell doesn't give you
That does
an
not hit.
attack of opportunity.
No, I know.
Okay. Alright, so 3 more damage.
Did Saflin see it sinking into the ground? Or is her view obstructed by Curio?
I'm pretty sure we would be very vocal in it's going down.
It's
Saflin will be
sinking
like,
down.
guys, if it comes in here,
Yeah, you would have.
Oh, I
then
see
the
what
dome
the
is
floor
going
thing
to break.
is.
Yeah,
Okay. So
because we will be at 9.
you guys get your opportunity attacks. Curio and Moro miss. San hits for 3 damage. And it disappears into the floor.
It won't break. It'll hold up to 9, won't it?
Oh yeah. Well,
It's
we're
10
at
that
9
breaks.
now.
The gun doesn't count as a creature.
No, but
Yeah, you only have 8 at the
San's
moment.
pet
Phantom.
scarecrow does.
No, we
No, it
decided
doesn't.
no.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
It
He
doesn't?
said it's
Because
at this point
Okay.
It
it's
is
an
also a
accessory.
construct, so
Okay.
it does not count.
Yeah,
I
at this
wasn't
point
sure.
it's just
Okay.
an accessory.
Okay.
No, question. Can it still come in even though it wasn't in here when it was cast?
It can come through the floor. That's the weakness of the spell.
Okay.
Yep, the spell is specifically a dome around and above. It does not specifically say and below.
Right. And with that
It
said,
doesn't say a sphere, it says a dome.
the Banshee rises up through the floor in the center
Attack
of
of
everyone.
opportunity is when it leaves melee range, so unfortunately,
right.
no.
And it is going to wail. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
And I'm disadvantaged. Oh, wait. Here's a question. I have that Bardic Inspiration.
You
Can I use
it.
that?
You can add it to the
How?
Make
roll.
it a flat roll. Oh,
So
Bardic
just
Inspiration,
normal.
you can add 1d8.
Right.
Just
The
roll
one-
it
the
twice
one from
with
me,
the 1d8.
yes.
San fails.
Now,
Moro
wait for me to see what it was.
succeeds.
What was what's the save?
13.
I
Okay,
failed.
so I saved anyways. I don't
Lilia
need to use it.
saves. Lily fails.
Saflin failed.
I need Luna to roll, and I'll roll for Aurora.
Hold
and
on.
Mm-hmm.
It was me who all was blessed. Me, Aurora,
And Callan.
Luna's fine.
Okay, and Callan. So me and Callan and Aurora also get to add our D4,
Mm-hmm.
which I guess we should have remembered when we were trying to not be frightened.
Probably.
Okay,
You were
wouldn't have
frightened before
worried.
that. Oh,
Well,
your
bless
save,
last.
yeah.
Yeah, my
I
4 would
really
have still been too
I
low.
understand what you're saying.
Bless is concentration, so as long as concentration is not broken.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
Callan.
Which does mean that if the person who cast it takes damage, they have to do a concentration check.
Callan saves. And Aurora.
Okay, Callan has to roll twice too.
Yep, he did.
Okay, so I want to do that, and if mine's low enough, I might have to add the D4.
Aurora con is
So a
also
3, I'm pretty
+2.
sure the D4 won't matter for that.
Nope.
This is going to be bad.
All right. Aurora is going to use his
Wait, hold on. Do I have anything?
extra D4.
Aurora wasn't disadvantaged. Aurora was good.
Aurora's still frightened.
Question.
Oh no,
Aurora's
Aurora's not
not
frightened.
Callan's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Aurora rolled a 12 then.
No, you're not, Son.
Regardless. So he's still using his
Yes.
bless, and he's going to save from it.
Why is there bless on Son?
She's got the Bardic Inspiration, not Bless.
No, she did get the... Oh, Callan didn't get the bless. It was Son.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. So, did Son fail?
Son mega failed.
Meteor,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
need
D4 wouldn't have mattered.
clarification on the save that we rolled earlier
Okay.
and the immunity to the fear effect.
Okay.
Did it say that they're immune specifically to that creature's fear effect?
You're immune to its
to
effect.
its horrifying visage. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, making sure.
Specific ability.
That's what I was checking.
So if a
Because
different...
there are some that you're just straight up immune to that effect.
Yeah,
regardless
no,
of what
it's
creature it's
to
from,
the
but that's
Banshee's
not one of
horrifying
those.
visage, so...
Oh, but the one from earlier though?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
from the that was from the
Horrifying
Banshee.
visage. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and this was whale. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So...
Luna saved, by the way. I don't know if you noticed.
Yes, Luna
She
saved.
rolled
I have
So,
nothing I
Furio-
can do. This sucks.
And you know it's coming, too.
I do.
Saflin and Son, please drop your health to 0.
Hold on a
great.
second.
This is an area of effect thing. It's not an attack.
Yeah, but do you start taking death saving throws?
Hey, Meteor,
What?
make sure and read the success of that
Yeah.
ability too.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
still bad.
Yep. Yeah, so... Thank you. I was going to forget about that one.
I'm an equal opportunity player.
Yeah, so...
Question.
Yes.
Because it just says that the HP goes to 0. It doesn't necessarily say we take damage.
Right.
Does that mean that we retain the temporary hit points?
Oh, that's a good question.
Or does the max go back down for it?
I think the
Like,
max
do
would
we
go
lose
down to
those
0.
two? Because it's weird.
Temporary hit points are not actual hit points. So,
Right.
our hit points actually go down to 0. Our temporary hit points are still there. So we are
Okay.
still
I will defer.
technically...
I was about to say, I'm going to defer to Firedale as the expert on this.
We are standing on a... Dang it, if we drop it to 0, it immediately puts us into death saving throws.
Right,
So
because
just-
of how
just
D&D
drop-
Beyond does it.
Just drop
Yeah.
yourself
Just
down
drop
to the
whatever
temp.
the temp is?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just say that I've succeeded 3 of these so that it'll
All right, so...
freaking let me change it again.
Right.
Yeah.
Who all was
That's
it?
annoying.
So... Firedale,
Success.
Lily, and Son. Okay, yeah, so drop yourself down to your temporary hit points.
Let's apply healing. There we go.
Everyone else
So 13.
is going to take...
We are alive on
9
a prayer.
psychic damage. Son, you're taking it down to whatever your temporary hit point says.
Yeah.
And then clear your temporary hit points after that.
Right.
Yeah, because we're technically currently at 0, but D&D Beyond won't let us do that thing.
Yep. So your temporary hit points that you got from everyone
Become our current.
is saving you right now.
Yes. That is keeping us from death throws right now.
And then everyone else takes 9 psychic damage.
I do not like this.
Well, and I can choose to drop the dome whenever we'd like, but it's not hurting us specifically to have the dome up.
Okay.
And good workaround, Meteor. The no floor thing.
Right?
Yep.
Thank you.
I mean, we talked about it before.
This encounter was like the only thing that could get around this. I completely forgot you had that sapling. So you put that up, I'm like, no. And I'm like, wait, it doesn't have a floor.
Yeah, this is why I pointed out it didn't have a floor a few sessions ago.
Yep.
so that you knew that it wasn't completely broken.
Yep, I completely forgot about it.
I did give you fair warning.
Yep. Okay, and that is going to end its turn. So, just to make sure, everyone else took 9 damage, right?
I did for
Everybody
both me
who
and
succeeded the
Luna.
save took 9 damage.
So, Luna, Moro, Lilia, and I think that's it. Yeah.
What about Aurora? Did you deal with Aurora?
Yeah, I did Aurora and Callan.
Okay.
And then Saflin, Curio, and Sun all got really damaged. Okay.
Yep.
So it is now Aurora's turn.
Question?
So yes.
I can't bring the hammer back in, can I?
It's not a creature, but it's also
It's a spell effect, but
it's a spell
unfortunately,
effect. Yeah.
it can't move through things.
See,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is right at the limit. So the dome does not drop.
Correct.
So she will have to.
I was honestly really worried that it was going to be a fear effect. Because if it was, and it made me move my speed away, then the dome would have dropped because I would have had to leave the dome.
Right. Okay, so basically what happens is the Banshee rises up from the floor, does this blood-curdling wail. Everyone kind of grabs their head in pain. Saflin, Curio, and San all drop to the floor. But then they manage to get back up, barely holding on. And
Does Safi have 10 hit points?
Yes, I had 5.
Okay.
Yep, from
Callan's cannon.
From Callan's cannon.
Good job, Callan.
I did not have the bonus 8 that the rest of y'all had on top of that.
Yeah, we are literally living on a prayer at the moment.
So I'm at 5, and some of you are at 13.
So it is now Aurora's turn. Aurora is going to make his way over to the Banshee. He's not frightened. He's not frightened.
He is not frightened.
Okay. Just making sure that he can actually move towards it.
He passed his save.
Can he detect the invisible one from where he is if it's straight line of sight, not blocked by the wall?
He can, yes.
Okay, feel free to move the circle where it is, because he would say it's right there.
For some reason, it doesn't like me selecting... No, I got it. Ha! He says it's right there.
Okay.
It does not like me... Yeah, it does not like me selecting...
It's an odd hitbox because of the size. That's what it is.
So he can call out that it's right there. And how long does that persist?
Until the end of his turn.
All right, so he's using
knows
it again.
It's there right now.
Oh, till the end of your next turn. Okay, so it'll end this turn.
At the end of the turn,
unless he so chooses to do it again, which he can, but it takes an action.
Right.
So at this point, I think he would prefer smacking...
To hit the Banshee.
Oh, yeah.
The Banshee.
All right, so he's gonna use his Moon-Touched sword.
I would honestly question whether or not he would use Branding Smite or Divine Favor first, but...
Okay.
I mean, if we know that we know that it doesn't get bonus from Radiant, but
yeah, that's a good call.
That would assume that it's not slashing damage.
Yep. He's gonna use his Searing Smite then.
Yeah, some kind of
to add 1d6 and put it on fire.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I suggested branding because it's more damage, but it's fine.
With things as they are, I need to ask this because he is our paladin. He is our party member.
Mm-hmm.
He has his channel Divinity that he can use as a bonus action. Each creature within 30 feet can regain actual hit points 1d6 plus 2
I feel like
if
he
we're
might do
no
that.
more than if we're at no more than half. You know, 3 of us currently have 0 hit points. We are definitely no more
Right.
than half. Do you think he would prefer doing that as the bonus action,
I would
or
think he
attacking
would.
the Banshee?
Probably.
Yeah,
He would probably
yeah,
heal.
Yeah, I agree.
forgot he had
That's a good
that.
call out. So then he's going to use his bonus action. Each creature is going to regain
1d6 plus 2.
Which
And
he
that
gets to
will
roll.
use his channel
6
divinity.
HP.
Okay.
You know what? It
So
puts me in double
everyone-
digits. I'll take it.
Yeah.
So
So
set
everyone who is taking damage to their actual HP.
Everyone who got welled,
Yeah, everyone who got welled.
set your current to 6 and put your temp back up to what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
The people who got whaled, right?
Yep, just
Yes.
the people who got welled.
I don't think anybody else has taken enough damage to put them down to half.
No.
Okay. So,
Nope.
so Pika, you are setting your HP to 6 and your temp to 13.
All right. So
And that uses his channel divinity, so
Yep.
make sure and mark that.
yes.
And then he would probably do an attack or a spell if a spell does damage, but I don't know that he has any spell that does.
No, I
All
think
of his are preparations.
yeah, all of his are preparations at the moment. So he's gonna use his Moon Touch Greatsword to try and hit it, and he misses.
It's okay, Aurora, you saved our lives.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
really.
So
We'll have to
Son
make sure Neon knows that Aurora literally
saved
brought us.
saved 3 people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sad he missed this combat.
Nope, you're not scared. The well doesn't do a frightening thing. It's literally, it scares us to death. Literally, is what it's supposed to do.
Just
Okay.
a mild
So
heart attack.
Son, it is your turn.
Hold on.
What?
Aurora is currently flanking, so he gets to roll another d20.
Yeah,
Fair
he gets
enough.
to try again. Because that should have been advantage.
Yep, you were right. 21 is going to hit,
Beautiful.
and it doesn't matter the damage because it only had 1 HP left.
Ah, well, good. It
It
dropped.
put that 1 HP to use.
It did.
So it is now dead.
Woo.
Aurora slashes through it, and it screams out in pain and kind of disappears into nothingness.
And then shouts out before his turn ends, "The last one's over by Calvin."
Yep. Okay, so now it's Son's turn.
Yeah, so he has said that it's their son, so you can attack that. It's still disadvantaged, but you can
Yep.
You
smack
know it's
that way.
there. So yeah.
At least for now.
Disadvantage. Roll again.
Yep, roll again.
She doesn't have it because she's got the
Oh, flank and
The-
advantage, so
the
it would be
rogue
straight.
flank.
Oh, yeah,
right.
so it
Yeah.
is straight.
So it's 17, so it hits.
it cancels out
Okay.
for her.
That'll hit.
And you get your sneak attack, as weird as it sounds.
Yep.
In 4th edition and before, undead were immune to sneak
Sneak
attack
attack.
damage.
And that one was also on 1 damage, so you've killed this one.
Yeah, I had a feeling he didn't have too much left considering how much
No.
damage he took.
Yeah. They were both on 1. All right.
'Cause
So
we hurt them a lot.
so
Alright.
Both
so
of
how many
these-
rounds of combat was that?
Are you able to cast the dome again?
Yes, I still have a 3rd level spell. I can do it again.
Okay, my suggestion as a player, because Curio doesn't know enough about your spells, we know the one that we
We know
assume
there's
right
one
away
more.
isn't here.
Yeah,
You
but it
don't
might need a floor
technically
trick.
know that the poltergeist is gone, though.
So I mean, we know that it isn't here. She knows she turned something, and we know that it's going to last for a minute, which
Actually, I
is
would say you know that
approximately.
you killed this one. I will rule that, like, little
No, we're
wispies
talking
appeared.
A.
Yeah, I know. I was just... I
We
was trying
would-
to figure out if
what
you
would
knew
probably
the
happen
poltergeist died.
is because it was a physical attack hitting it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably they felt it hit and then they felt it dissipate around it, which means it's
Yeah,
gone.
I was saying I think like little wispies would have shown up like
Yeah.
as it died.
There's some kind of indication.
Made the
Yeah.
Dark Souls sound of a
Yep.
soul leaving a body.
Yep.
Yeah, we know it's dead.
Now, what are we doing about Poltergeist A?
Yeah. So
We
what I
don't-
was going to recommend is recast the dome. While it's not here, it's going to take it a minute to get back, which, you know, it can do before the next one is done since it takes you a minute to cast it.
Mhm.
But if you're lucky, it won't actually be back here and start attacking us before you're done casting it. And if it's not in here when you cast it, it can still come up and under the ground. So I guess
Well,
that
why does she
don't
need
matter.
to cast it again?
I wasn't
Because
thinking
it
about the
won't
floor
last,
thing.
It won't last the full rest anymore if we were gonna get it costed again.
Gotcha.
I was also trying to lock it out, but again, no
It
floor.
doesn't work because there's no floor. Yeah,
Yep.
we would need to be on hallowed ground, and then cast it essentially.
Okay. So I'll let you guys move wherever you want at the moment.
We're going to be on
Hold
edge
on.
all night.
Here's a weird thought.
Can I?
What's the weird thought?
We make Safi stand on her head and cast it.
Weird thought. Can I? Because I have 2 spell slots for the dome.
Mm-hmm.
Can I cast a dome on top of a dome, and
Yeah,
thus have the bottom of one dome be the floor of the other?
That's what I said. Have you stand on your head and cast it. That way you're
Well, no,
like
face
in-
down.
it's always centered up and around me.
Right, but if you're upside down, then you're up
Is
and
it
down.
concentration?
No.
No.
Can I ask my question?
What's that?
Can I do a thing, or are we still in turn order?
Currently you can do whatever you want. You have about a minute's worth of time before
We're outside of turn order,
the
but
next one
time is
comes back.
passing.
How long does your spell last?
8 hours.
8 hours.
No, I mean her spirits.
Oh, her turn undead. Or spirit guardian.
Spirit Guardians.
And for the record,
10
the
minutes.
fairy fire
Ooh.
was exactly on top of the poltergeist when you cast it. It just
It
saved.
just saved it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Even the smaller square was.
On the upside, if it decides to come back in, we will know it because it'll take damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that lasts for 10 minutes,
Okay.
which is than
So is
than the
there
1 minute.
there anything you guys want to do before it comes back?
I don't know that we
Hey,
can
I'm
do anything.
Confused.
Go ahead.
Why
What
does
about-
it say I've used 2 spell slots when I haven't used 2 in this section?
You have used
You
2
have
spell
used 2.
slots.
Yeah.
No,
you use
it's
spirit
my second
guardians.
level.
It what?
No, I've used spiritual weapon in that section. I haven't used 2 second level slots.
Did you use another spell at 2nd level?
No.
The only other spell she cast was her 3rd level spell.
Okay.
Okay, then yeah.
I don't know why
unclick
it's
one of them.
saying.
Yeah, just unclick
Because
one of
what
them.
I'm trying to do.
Maybe when you were trying to display it in tabletop, it marked it as a
Oh,
charge.
yeah, that might have done.
Oh yeah.
Okay. If I'm doing aid, is that disadvantaged for me?
What's it do?
Bolster allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit points maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for duration.
No, there's no D20
There's
roll.
no roll
in
for that. Just happens.
Okay, so I want to give those to
The
people
3 who got
wailed.
wailed. Yep.
So Saflin, Curio, and San.
Yeah, and I would love to cast Healing Word on myself. if I can.
Yeah, go for it.
But, I mean, that's always a weird one. Yeah. Creature of my choice that I can see. I look at my hand.
Do you want me to do some healing words? Because I do have my...
I'm really far down.
I think 3 people are really far down.
I get hit once, I'm done.
Okay, so I'm actually going to do a Cure Wounds on Saflin.
Yeah, Saflin's on 6 right now.
Yeah, it's not good.
Curio's on 11, Son's on 6.
If it's from the staff, am I disadvantaged?
No, not for that.
No.
It's specifically
It's a
D20
spell,
rolls
so-
that you've
Yeah.
got to worry about.
All right, so are we doing aid and cure wounds, or are you just doing cure wounds?
Doing aid and Cure Wounds because you're low as hell right now.
Okay, so
All
we
right,
get
so heal
18.
for 18.
I will take it.
And that was a first level Cure Wounds,
Oh,
right?
that's so much better.
Yep.
Yep, okay. So I ticked off my spell slot.
Saflin's feeling much better
Okay.
now.
Oh my god.
What are you at, Firebutt and Pika?
Pika's should be more hurt. I don't think she got the Bardic Inspiration.
Pika is at 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do another...
Oh, did Lilia use her bardic inspiration from me already?
No.
Probably. No?
No.
Then you can use it to add to your healing spell rolls.
Oh, Son,
That's a
you did
thing.
not. Son, you did not get 18.
Yeah, you don't
got
get
the
18.
5.
You get 5.
Yeah,
The
you got the
13
5.
was just me.
So I guess you would be at 11. And then Lilia heals you
That's
for
to
another
Son.
13. Or
Oh,
wait,
that's 11.
you rolled
11.
it twice?
The
All the
13
numbers.
was...
The 13 was on Saplin.
Oh, okay.
13
Okay, got it.
Saflin, 11 is
So
Son.
11. So Son, you should be at 22 now.
Yeah, and Lilia, because one of my feats is magical inspiration. If you have an inspiration die from me, you can choose to add that 1d8 to the amount of HP you heal or damage with a spell.
Okay.
So you can add 1d8 of healing
So
if you do a healing spell.
Are you reinstituting the dome? Because
I
if you
will.
reinstitute the dome, I can bring my spiritual weapon back in.
I'm
or should
willing
I
to
leave
cast it again. Yes, I do have a spell slot for that.
Should I leave it outside or bring it inside? That poltergeist can still come through the floor.
Correct.
It'll have to pass through the outside radius first to get to us on the inside, so probably outside.
And it would have to, on its turn coming in, take damage. So we would know when
Yes.
it's coming.
Right.
I would also suggest that Lilia stand kind of central.
I mean, she can stand next to me, but Saflin unfortunately has to be central to get everybody in, pretty much.
Right.
So has 1 minute passed yet?
All right. So you guys have done all this, and yes, now a minute has
How
passed.
long does your spiritual weapon last?
Brain spells. It is 1 minute.
Okay, so
So that's
it would
gone.
fizzle. Okay. I'm just trying to keep everything in mind just in case.
Yeah, I'll start casting the dome again.
She can move inside of it, but we're talking about her creating a new one. So and it is centered on her. So
right, so I can put it somewhere else.
Yeah. So
And
you
we
put
can have the
you
remnants
wherever
of the
you
old
are,
dome.
and then I will move this wherever it needs to go.
Yeah.
You can take away my
Yeah,
spiritual weapon
because I'll drop
now.
the old dome and place a new one.
Yep. So where do you want it to be?
Yeah, where would you like the dome to go? So I'll use
Me?
my token aura. Where am I putting the new dome?
On Lilia?
Well, I mean, I have to be standing wherever I'm putting it. wherever I'm
Yeah,
centering
we just
it.
need to know where it's going. After that, we're good.
I have to be standing there.
Hey, Meteor,
Mm-hmm.
can you take away my spiritual weapon? It would be down by now.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want it just where it was?
If it's self 10 feet, this is actually the size, yeah. Because I just did it around me.
So spiritual guardians is up to 10 minutes. So that would still be up for me,
Yep,
correct?
your spiritual guardians
Correct.
would still be up.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had it here so that the fireplace was within it, but I can go wherever. But if we're keeping the dome in the same spot, this is where it is.
Well, I'm asking because
If
I'm
we
the
want
one
it
that drew
one
that
over.
circle, so that's why I'm
Well,
saying, where do
I
you
have
want
a
it?
token aura, so I can
Oh,
move
yeah,
it
we
and
can't see it,
yeah, Meteor can do
yeah,
something to make it visible.
I can make it visible.
but it won't let you move around inside of it. It'll move with you as a token aura.
Yeah, we can add the circle around where I'm at in a minute.
There you go.
Is that where you?
So, like, do we still want to be inside the house near the fireplace? I mean, the temperature doesn't really matter in the dome. I can make it a comfortable temperature. We don't
Correct.
need to be near the fireplace.
Yes, I just changed the color of my aura.
Okay. And we don't know which way the other poltergeist went either, so we don't know which direction.
Right.
Yeah, we'll say that it's here, I guess.
Okay.
Make life easier. Because it's getting late.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there we go.
Okay. So after a bit, sure enough, something has to save against your aura.
14.
14.
Oh, 15?
14.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're.
Oh, it's not supposed to say Aurora, but so it saves.
Still takes half.
Half.
Yeah,
So
so roll.
that's what I'm getting to.
Yep. 3d8 radiant.
Where is it?
You don't click cast. It should
I'm not
just be the
clicking
roll.
cast.
Okay.
I'm clicking on the
So
roll, but it still brings
11
up the
halved
thing.
to 5.
Radiant.
Now, do those have extra for radiant?
No.
Okay.
It does not resist radiant, so it's just halved because it saved.
Something's
All right.
here, guys.
And then it is going to roll an attack on Callan.
Is it coming from the floor?
Oh,
We don't know. Well,
you would be able to assume it's inside of the thing if it's attacking Callan.
yep. Well, we don't
and
know
that
where
thing
it came
rolls
from.
with 1d20?
That
Well,
Everything
hold
does.
on.
that was a to hit.
Yeah.
So it got a critical hit.
Yeah,
On
that's
Cal.
not great. I would like. No, I can't. God
Can't
damn it! I
see
can't
it.
silvery barbs because I can't see it.
All right. So
Dang it!
it's just 3d6 twice, right?
Yes.
So 23
Ouchie.
damage to Callan.
At least he
Force
had.
damage.
At least he had some.
What's his health down to now?
His
Temporary.
health is now down to 19.
Oh, he's still good.
He's fine.
Yeah,
He
had
didn't get welled on.
he had 4 temp plus his max 38, so yeah, he's at 19 now.
10 hit points with well is an interesting interaction.
Yeah. One I was not expecting either.
Phelpsony, I wasn't either. I had to look it up.
All right, so that's going to be its turn. So Lilia, You are up.
Now, which direction did Callan get attacked from? Because he would say, I just got hit from there, because we would probably see the scratches.
From above him.
Okay.
And it's not scratches, it's a slam, like a push, almost. But he doesn't move any.
It's a bludgeoning attack?
Yeah, it's force damage.
Okay.
So he just, like, gets hit. It doesn't, like, draw
It's
blood or
like
anything.
a gust of air hits
Yeah.
really, really hard.
So he's kind of standing there and just kind of goes, oh!
What's your favor, Kinka?
And it seems to have come from above him.
I'm wondering what I can do because I can't actually see it, right?
You can attack with a ranged attack or move up next to it and attack up. You just have disadvantage as long as
'Cause it's invisible,
as long as we
yeah.
know it's there.
Would I still be disadvantaged if I tried using a cantrip?
It's disadvantage because you can't see it, so it's always going to be disadvantage.
And you would be disadvantaged anyways. An area of effect, the disadvantage doesn't matter because it's rolling, not you. You only have to worry about you rolling.
Yeah, the only way to avoid the disadvantage is to do things where it's just a save and you don't have to roll to cast it.
Oh,
Right.
and it has to be something I can see, right?
If the
depends on
spell
what it is.
says something you can see, which most of mine do.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't specify that you have to be able to see it, then no.
Towards a creature of your choice within range?
As
Is
long as it
that-
doesn't say within range that you can see, then you're okay.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't actually say you must be able to see it. If it doesn't say you can see and sight, blah, 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 you're good.
So how we basically ruled that earlier was that it gets advantage. Wait, no, that was just because that was just Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
But
just
what if I
Dissonant
wanted
Whispers.
to try Guiding Bolt? Flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range, making a ranged spell attack on the target.
You'll be disadvantaged, but you can attack it.
Yep.
Mhm.
So cast
Well,
disadvantaged.
you'd be disadvantaged anyways.
Yep.
Yeah, so it doesn't actually
So
change anything for you. You can't be
18?
double disadvantaged.
That's a nice roll.
Yeah, 18 hits
Yeah.
for
And
8
8
radiant damage. Very nice. Okay.
Okay.
So it does seem to connect to
And-
something in that space.
Okay.
Confirmation.
So something in that space. Then what I'm going to do.
Yeah, so that would give you
for-
like confirmation that it's
There.
Yeah, here.
Oh, so it's north of him, not above him. I thought you literally meant it was over his head.
No, north of him. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Okay.
So I have action and combat as a 2-weapon fighting. No, that would
Mhm.
be a dagger, right? I couldn't use my.
Right. Since you use a spell, you can't do another attack.
I have a bonus though.
Yeah, you can do a bonus action if you have it.
But I can't actually do a hit then. Okay. Otherwise, it's healing word, shield of faith, spiritual weapon, and mass healing word.
Yeah, and spiritual weapons an action to initiate it, isn't it?
Yeah, and I don't have it up, so
Yeah.
that doesn't work.
I think
So
you're okay.
I'm just going to, I guess, pass it on to Luna's then, because I can't really
Okay.
do anything.
All right.
And what I'll try to do is have Luna kind of jump at it and try to bite.
Okay.
Well,
it'll
it's
be
not actually
disadvantage.
over his head. It's actually right there.
Yeah,
But she'll
don't
still
have
be
to jump.
disadvantaged, right?
Yeah,
She's
it's still on.
disadvantaged.
It's on the same height level.
Yep.
So she'd have to be like right about where is it here?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
would need to
that's
get to
fine.
there in order to attack it. Yeah.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, so disadvantaged, and she's gonna try and bite.
Oh,
It's still a
nice.
19.
All right.
But
Two
it's
damage.
halved.
2 damage.
And I think that's all she can do.
Mhm.
All right. Then next up is Aurora. And he is going to try and get to... I think he...
You
Ooh.
can move through allies. He can
Yeah, I
move
know.
anywhere he wants to
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah, so he could move right there. That'll
Yep.
be the last spot open that's inside the dome. And he is going to use his bonus action to... I think he's going to do Branding Smite. Get a little extra damage there.
Makes sense to me.
So his next attack will get an extra 2d6 radiant damage.
Yep. Next time he hits.
Which becomes visible. And the creature will become visible if it's invisible.
If it's invisible. Yep.
I did try to point that out earlier.
Oh. I don't remember that. Alright, so Moon Touch. Great sword.
Well, I got interrupted because of the bonus action he had to heal folks.
Right.
So I didn't get to finish explaining my rationale behind Branding Smite.
Okay, so he's going to roll his to hit. 6. Oof.
Ouch.
7 to hit.
Natural 1.
Is not going to hit, unfortunately.
No DM inspiration for him left.
He does have a DM inspiration left, so he's going to use that to get his advantage.
It's a good time to do it.
Yep. He's going to do a 15 this time, which does hit. And it's going to do 2d6 plus 3. So 9 plus...
Well, the 9 is halved.
Yep.
But the other is
Correct.
radiant, so it's going to be full. So you'll have to roll it separate.
4 plus 7 is 11 damage, and it now becomes it now becomes visible.
Yep.
Beautiful. Son can wail on it now without disadvantage.
All right, so it's taking...
It's there.
11 damage. And
Unless
it becomes visible, and then it dies.
It's not there.
Wait, where'd it go? Guys, I don't like the wind in this house. It hurts.
Neither do I, Callan.
Alright, I'm going back to sleep.
And that is going to end combat for tonight. Thank you guys for staying over an hour later.
Very exhausted in game and out now. The well hurts.
So, you guys can go ahead and take your long rest at this point. Nothing else is going to happen during the night.
Oh, beautiful.
Now just think, if we wouldn't have been healed by Aurora, as soon as we laid down to go back to sleep and got our rest in, we'd have suddenly been dying.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Because the temporary hit points would have been poof.
I hope too.
Yep.
Now here's a question. I recover the 1 extra level of exhaustion, correct?
You do. So you are no longer disadvantaged on your rolls. Congrats!
Woo!
Yay!
All right.
No more exhaustion. I am normal again.
So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode back after 2 weeks gone.
Oh, wait, hold on a sec.
Pretty much 3.
Has to...
Yeah, 3 weeks gone.
I have to do the roll for regaining on my
regaining charges,
healing.
Yep, that's fine.
That's what I just did.
You can do that. So, thank you all for watching.
Am I doing thing? Yes, I did.
I hope you all enjoyed, and we will see y'all next time.
So first is 10. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.